Hey, boys. Hey, I'm tripping. I had something else on. Appreciate y'all talking about the fit. So I had to change. I thought about it. Nigga, this is opening week of NFL football, nigga. And you know we going back to that motherfucking bowl, man. We going back. It's all year, number of revenge tour. All year.
Yeah.
All year, nigga.
All
We
25.
go back to that Super Bowl. We win in that Super Bowl. My nigga Travis Kelce gonna retire after this year. After he get the other ring, pop. That'd be Pat Mahomes' 4th ring. He'll be forever the second greatest. Not forever, but he'll be known as the second greatest quarterback as of now. And then once he get his 8th ring, I'm calling it. He'll be the greatest quarterback ever.
I say, Dink.
For
Travis,
sure.
Kelce gonna be the first nigga to get.
I like that.
And that's a different type of ring too.
Y'all seen that bitch?
They got a different ring to it.
Hey, look,
Okay, smooth.
Travis
That boy going
Kelce,
crazy today.
Travis Kelce and French Montana, boy. Them boys,
Hey, they glowed up, ain't it?
them boys laying down the blueprint.
Hey, can I speak some truth right fast though?
What it do, man?
I'm a Chiefs fan. Love my Chiefs. As a fan, we going to the Super Bowl. As a realist, when Travis Kelce got engaged, I'm scared as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Why you scared about that though?
Nigga, the focus. It ain't the same when you getting
But
engaged.
it ain't like he got no kid yet, though.
But Travis Kelce ain't been the same player for the last 3 years.
I don't think he the focal point.
He
I
on
don't
the
think
downside.
I don't think he determined if y'all go or not though.
I mean, that's Patrick motherfucking Mahomes for the past 7-8 years anyway. I know that much, but I'm just saying though, I need Travis Kelce to be the third best tight end again in the league.
Yeah, them days been over, bro.
Is you crazy? Check the numbers.
Nah,
Last
bro.
year he still had 800.
Nah, bro, them days over.
Tight ends
Oh,
ain't
my
even
God.
on this
Hey,
number
look.
for real.
Let's start this pod because I tell you about these Chiefs, nigga.
Let's get
Don't-
it, man.
Don't do that.
Man, it's the boy Smooth, aka Mr. Do What It Do, aka Always on the Move, and this is episode 23 of the Phone Home Podcast.
Hey man, it's your boy 2, but never second. 1 for the money, 2 for the Phone Home Podcast show. Mr. I can't keep her off me. She want it at night like sleep and in the morning like coffee. 3, what's the word?
Hey, bro, you know it's your boy 83, 3 guy, 83, not the number, but the name was 80 plus 3, 83. 3 on the shoulders, man. Shout out to the Chiefs, you know what I'm saying?
He's on the shoulder because, all good things come in threes. You know what it is, man. Jumaine Jupiter, Commission Cowboy, blessed to be here, episode 23. Let's have a Jordan episode, baby. Flu game, you know what I mean?
All praise to the Most High, man. It's your boy Terrell Tarantino, a.k.a. Terrell Wheels, a.k.a. T-Wheels, a.k.a. T-Wheels on the tank, a.k.a. the Cara Blendada, a.k.a. the Iron Fist hitting you harder than ever, baby. Coming at you for episode 23. It's on like a 2-3, you heard me?
It's Ersky.
Yes, sir. It's your boy Big Darren. We live from the loft. Glad to be here. We got some good topics today, so hey, I just want to get into it. And now let me make sure we're smooth. Now, it's 23 or is it 24?
It's 23. We're going to keep that other one in the cup for a rainy day.
Oh, okay.
Like Terror Davis.
Episode 23. We live, y'all.
Hey, Willio, what is the Cara Vendetta?
It's an armored truck. It's an armored car in Spanish. That's what it means in Spanish. Cara Blendada.
How do you say it? Say it again.
Yeah. So I say
Blendada.
T-Wheels.
All right.
I was going to say that roll off the tongue. Hey, boy, that boy went and pulled one out of Tupac on Playbook, didn't it?
Yeah.
I like that, man.
Play that shit off. We made it. No one knows what it means, but it sounds provocative.
Yeah.
Gets the people.
So when I be like T-Wheels on the tank, right after that, the Cara Blendada, it's an armored car.
Ooh. Triple entendre don't even ask me how.
That's hard as fuck. That's too
Don't
hard,
even
bro.
ask me how.
Nothing
Con
stop that
Edison flow
motherfucker.
connected to a different power. Who knows what Con Edison is? Let's stay right there. Who knows what Con Edison is?
Chad GDP.
That's crazy. See,
Con Edison.
these niggas really don't be connected to these lyrics, bro. That's
Nobody.
crazy, bro.
Edison?
It's so
I thought that was
Don't
something
nobody-
everybody knew.
can say
cool.
with
Oh,
I'm waiting on
I don't
nigga to
know.
say it.
That nigga the
I
one
thought you
with the
said you
power,
knew.
like electricity.
That nigga
Oh,
usually
yeah.
delayed.
Thomas Edison?
No, nigga.
I
no,
am-
Con
I am
Edison.
delayed.
So, yeah, you are delayed. But nah, Con Edison is basically just like the power company in New York.
I definitely didn't know that.
Okay.
I thought he was meaning Thomas Edison, but I thought he was meaning like, cause no, Thomas Edison didn't create the light bulb. I thought he meant con, like he's a con artist, Con Edison. That's
Oh
what I
yeah,
thought
nah,
he was
that's
saying.
just it's the power company in New York.
Damn. See, that nigga ain't as great as
Tesla.
Shit.
But so who did the light bulb? It wasn't Thomas Edison.
It was Thomas Edison.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Thomas Edison.
Okay.
I thought he was saying some black folks created that shit, cause that's what they say anyway, some shit like that.
For sure, man. Well, let's get to it, man.
I mean, see it, Smooth. Man, G,
What?
he said the same shit.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna go back to it, bro, that little stretch is crazy, bro, because he said, triple entendre don't even ask me how. Con Edison flow connected to a different power. Like, how the fuck did you make power and how rhyme?
Botnik.
Man, my nigga said Georgia Power
Kinda-
won't give a
hold on,
nigga
wait a
lights free, nigga.
Con
Same
Edison
thing,
flow
nigga.
connected
How about that
to-
light
Hey,
company?
I ain't gonna lie. One of Jay-Z coldest lines to me, is crazy, but he said, arm, leg, arm, head, this is God body. And
Hey,
of course,
I
you know,
remember
he
that.
was spelling Allah like
Have you ever?
A-L-L. I was
Have
like,
you ever?
what?
After Magna Carta.
Yes.
Crazy,
And
bro.
Yeah, I remember that.
yes.
Crazy.
Arm, leg, arm, head, this is God body. Knowledge, freedom. I was like, what the?
Yeah.
Yeah, he different.
Man, and I think, like, to me, bro, like, the craziest part about, like, niggas like Jay-Z, Eminem, like, bro, the ability to, like, stretch words and make them rhyme when these motherfuckers do not supposed to fucking rhyme.
Wait, that ain't no different from your
And
girl.
Jay the GOAT because Jay don't put nothing on no fucking paper.
But Eminem
That
do
shit
though.
raw.
Like,
Him
bro,
and Wayne is like they the ghosts of that shit. That's a
Jay,
different.
Jay,
Right.
Jay the truth, but he
Emma.
not the GOAT. But go ahead, let's keep going.
You say what now?
What's your
I
hold
say
against
Jay the
Man,
that?
truth.
I
but
just finished
he
watching
not the
a-
GOAT, but we good.
I don't know, cause look, Jay made Wayne
Look,
put that pen
I just
down.
finished watching a great
That's true.
documentary
Jay
on
fucked it.
Eminem called Stan.
Hold on.
It was
What-
just
what-
basically talking about how you know, people just how his lyrics had effect on just certain people. I know y'all know about the song Stan, the song Stan, where it's about the crazy guy in the song. He was writing Eminem, so they was just touching on people who have like real relationships with him within his music, and he was just talking about the effects on them. And you know, when Proof died, you know, they felt like their best friend died. Like, it gave you a different perspective as to, you know, how music, you know, some people don't believe that music has influence on people, but it, like, just watching that documentary alone, it just made me realize, like, man, people take what these people words to heart, like, and they hold on for dear life to it. It's crazy, like,
Cause even think about when Eminem dropped that. I'm sorry, mama.
man.
That shit was hard. Like that. Hey, that shit was hard. Like that shit had a whole.
Man,
I bought
that
album
Marshall
like 5
Mathers.
times,
Oh, my bad.
That
No,
shit, what-
that's
was
that.
the Eminem show?
Hold on. What was that? No, yeah, that's the Eminem show. I think you're right.
A Marshall.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Eminem show.
Yeah,
I bought
dang,
that shit 5
yeah.
times, bro. I was probably like
Man,
5 years
Eminem-
old when that shit came out, but it was like that shit. It just, hey, I can't lie. I was Eminem fan for sure.
Oh, look, how old were you?
I'm 31, Dink.
You know what I'm saying? When you bought that bit, nigga, how you get to?
That's when, you know, they used to have them at the shipyard. They had bootleg CDs, the burnt
yeah.
CDs and shit.
Oh, okay.
My mom
yeah,
used to,
yeah.
hey,
Boy,
she used to go
hey,
and
God,
grab
I
them
think-
bitches. She used to buy them for me now. And I'm gonna tell you what else. Bird Music
I remember
Shop.
that. I
bought
remember
the
his
real
stuff.
copy like
I remember
2
his stuff.
times
I
out
used
of
to
Bird
buy
Music
it
Shop.
out of there.
Hey, Daryl, I'm glad you cleaned that up.
I
thought
robbed
you was
every
giving
nigga in
me
the
one of them
gym.
Fat Joe lines. And the niggas I robbed, they helped me
I couldn't
rob
carry everything, man. Give me
themselves
your
so I could
backpack.
Take it back.
Hey, and for some reason I believe that. I believe Fat Joe on that shit. I don't
Hey,
know
give
why.
me your backpack, but hold your book bag.
Because
I
hey,
need help
him
stealing
and Big
your
Pun,
book
they
bag.
probably
They
could have.
said them boys was a meanest though.
And he talking about high school, like what it was, school,
Man,
high
that nigga
school,
said-
right?
Yeah, that nigga said he robbed. I think that nigga said he robbed everybody in the gym.
But think about it. What the fuck is you getting from some high schoolers? Like, you ain't got nothing but pencils and papers and shit.
Nigga, it don't matter if it was a bill of paper. Ain't no way you robbed the whole. I don't know how many kids y'all had in y'all gym class, but
And
Hey,
somebody
bro,
ain't
though,
going
that's
for
a-
that.
that's a
it be
waste
some
of a
folks
robbery.
like you got football players, you got basketball, baseball.
That's what
you
I'm
ain't
saying.
really-
You
Nah,
can't
bro.
tell me
Like,
everybody
bro,
doing
that's a waste of a robbery. If I'm gonna go rob some shit, I ain't gonna be no.
That's what I'm
petty-ass
talking
high
about. Like, what is
school
you
player.
getting, bro?
Bro,
You ain't
like,
getting
Somebody,
that.
nigga,
somebody
high
gonna
school,
go tell on you,
bro.
bro.
Right, that ain't no flex, nigga. That's dumb.
I mean, it's a flex. It's a flex for them.
Ain't nobody got guns in high school. Ain't nobody got really no money in high school.
Bro,
Like,
you
No,
tripping,
I'm saying
bro.
Flex,
bunch
for
of
sure.
money and shit.
That's still a flex, though. High school, that's still a flex.
Man, no.
Because you thinking like that at the age
No,
of 31,
bro.
32, 33, 34. At
Yeah,
that,
you
at
right,
that
you
age,
right,
and
you
you
right.
thinking you
I
think
rob
you're-
niggas in high
Just
school.
imagine. Just
if you're a
imagine
high
as a
schooler, robbing niggas
just
your
imagine
age,
as
that's
a-
a flex.
Who wants that?
Nigga said,
just
That's
imagine
true.
like
That's
as a
true.
high
D
schooler, bro.
did put it in good perspective. That is.
I mean, you
Like
think about
especially
it,
if
though.
you're a senior now, you 17,
Right.
18. I don't believe it at that.
Nigga, hey,
when you put it in perspective like that, I don't believe that. Unless
Facts.
that
But
nigga went to like,
think about the shit
what
we
kind
think.
of school he went to, bruh?
Facts.
That's
Think
first
about
off,
That
we
nigga
gotta
went to
figure out what
St.
school
Mary
he went
Catholic
to.
school robbing the kids, bro. Stop, bro. You just
Shit, that's
held
even
up,
better than now you getting your money worth if that's the case.
Cause look, then we gotta bring into question what school did he go to? What high school? Cause that shit ain't gonna happen in Mall Point. That shit ain't gonna happen in Gula. That
But
shit ain't
it's
gonna happen in Biloxi.
It's different
on,
That
type
shit
of
ain't gonna
flexing
happen
though.
like.
Come-
not
hey,
the
Being
whole
the fastest
That's why it's
nigga,
hard for us to
being the
believe.
fastest nigga in your school's a flex.
That's
why
what I'm
it's
saying.
hard for us to
Y'all
believe.
tripping on the man flex. Facts.
Yeah.
Having the best car at your school and that bitch probably could be just
Hey,
having a car
having
in ninth
speakers in
grade.
that
was a
mug.
flex.
It was a flex.
Aaron Curry,
That crib, that charger.
Aaron Curry had
Having
that charge.
Bosch Chevys,
Yeah, that's
Magnums
true.
and shit. Yeah.
Hey, motherfuckers treated Aaron Curry like that nigga had a Rolls Royce. Nigga had a
What he have? Smooth? What he have?
nigga had a Dodge Charger
Factory.
2007.
See
But
what I'm saying?
look, that was the new model year.
Right.
I'm telling
right.
you, Ro had one too. Ro had the Magnum, the
Hey, them
fucking
Magnums
Magnum.
Hey,
is
Ro,
That
crazy.
bitch
hey,
was
Royal
came
class
out.
there.
But
That
that's what
bitch
I'm
was
saying though.
clean.
That's what we're saying. Like,
I see what I'm saying.
yeah,
Yeah, Ro
that's
my
a flex.
class.
That's
Now we
No,
30.
Rudy brother.
Yeah, Rudy little brother.
Rolando.
yeah,
Bro.
Rudy.
Yeah, Rudy brother.
we
Not
30
Ro. I
years
know Ro
old
you
now.
talking about.
Cause we 30 years old now. We see a Tesla like oh, shit. But when like a kid pull up at the school with a Tesla, them kids be like, "Damn, he got a Tesla." I'm like, "Damn,
That shit wrong. Like,
Yeah.
like that'll be if somebody pulled up with a Cybertruck
PT
or
Cruises
something.
was
That
a
shit
thing one
crazy.
time.
Hey,
You
them-
know.
hey, that's a flex for even our age though. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
man,
on
let's
one.
get to it, bro. Let's get to it, man.
Huh?
Hey,
Let's
hey,
get
hold on. Fat Joe, that nigga went to
I'm finna look this up.
Morris High School in the Bronx. That nigga went to the same school, Colin
Let me
Hey,
see
see,
Morris
that's why
High
you
School.
sometimes you can't talk too much on the
What,
internet
do-
because
do it say
niggas
what
gonna
year he
start digging
graduated?
stuff up. When you, they be like,
Right. My bad. I just had to get that off,
But
bro.
I
I
don't
don't
get it though. How
believe.
that's still not a flex though, Bill? That's still a flex.
And you have some high schoolers, but I
In
remember
high
being in
school.
I remember being in high school. If a nigga would have robbed me, he would have got $10 and maybe some Sperry's. Nigga,
Yo,
that's
Well,
the
how
a
a
lot.
nigga gonna
Bro,
rob
you
you
got
with no
robbed
gun
though.
and
That's
shit?
what I'm saying though, Bill.
Oh,
In
he
high
might
school,
have
that's
a
a
gun. He
flex.
ain't say that. He ain't get in the tails.
Bill, you thought your Charger was the shit back in the day when we was in college.
Yeah, but nigga you ain't gonna rob a nigga for that. You gonna rob
No,
a
I'm
nigga.
saying though, you look at your Charger now, you're like, that shit
You'd
really
rather
was
rob
right.
some high schoolers or a Dollar General.
No, I'm saying though, a high schooler robbing a high schooler,
Bro,
that's
we
the
gotta
flex.
move on from this, bro.
Hold on, now that nigga smooth. I'm out flex. Go ahead,
Keep
go.
going, man.
That's a flex though. Go ahead though. Next set.
Man, so let's get into it, man. Speaking of robbing, man, what the fuck is going on in Atlanta, bro?
It's a
bro.
sad
Hey,
day
Willie,
in
no.
Ratlanta.
Hey,
It's a sad day in Ratlanta.
let's let
Thanks.
Willie get his shit off because Willie he was going crazy in the group message, bro. So let's
You
let
know,
Willie get his shit off, man.
just think it would have been a great business move for and of course I don't know these guys and I don't know their contracts and nothing like that. So let me just throw that out there. But it would have been nice for the fans and I think it would have been, cool to see Gunna and Thug, kind of get back together even if they don't like each other. You know what I'm saying? I always say you don't necessarily have to like somebody to get money with them. And with all the carrying on that Thug was doing, it seems like it came to bite him in a worse way. You know what I mean? And if like I said in the beginning, if he had just been, working with him, again, you ain't gotta like him. Y'all still signed to the label. I didn't even think that was a bad idea. I think he may have mentioned, make him do a few more albums and then charge him 80%. Yeah, if you really felt like you was hurt, you know what I'm saying, by the situation, then text the man, you know what I'm saying, make him pay for, for his mistakes or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, and stay quiet behind it. Just keep it business, But again, I kind of felt what Thug was saying in a way where he was like, man, it's easy. Wait, that's what he told Savage. He was like, man, it's easy for you to say this, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't in my position. And I was like, yeah, I feel that, you know what I'm saying? It's just unfortunate that, cause I actually thought he made valid points in the phone call, but it's just unfortunate that everything turned around on him and he was just going so hard about, you can't do X, Y, and Z. And some people will argue that he did worse than X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, Gunna. So it's just really funny to see how things can turn on you. Man, that's a real thing that whoever you laughing at today, you know what I'm saying? You can be passing them, falling, you could be falling because they stepped on Gunna hard. They stepped on Gunna. He kept quiet, and I know he was hurting behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? Probably getting, amongst his peers, getting shunned, you know what I'm saying? Probably certain girls, females probably getting at him according to, what Thug was saying, or Savage when they kind of brought that up. So, they kind of let you know behind the scenes that he probably been suffering, more than what we've been thinking, you know what I'm saying? Just amongst his peers. So, for all this to come out and turn around on Thug, man, it's just like, dang. And I think more important, and I'm just end it right here. I think more important, it's more of a lesson for youngsters to see. I think it's okay to, I think it's okay to be a character because it's entertainment. But you also kind of got to know, I think, when to draw the line and not to idolize, just human beings in general. You know what I'm saying? Because people make mistakes, and Thug made a mistake by doing what he did. But these people can't. I don't think nobody can uplive really truly these rules that's there. But I'm not a street guy. But that's my little 2 cents on the whole situation.
Yeah. Too, what's your take, bro? I know you felt strongly about the situation too, as far as being YSL. Not necessarily that you YSL, but you kind of felt like Gunna was wrong in the situation.
I think my point really don't waver, bro. I had want to ask Willio what he meant by as a lesson. I don't think it's a lesson. I think let's go back to Willio.
You don't think so?
What's the lesson?
Mean, go ahead.
Let's go back to Willio.
For one, this whole street thing that that these people in this industry try to uphold. For one, you are a corporate person. Street politics, real street business does not mix in the corporate world. It literally just don't mix. That's why if you look at the history, we see every single person who ran with the gangster narrative from now all the way from past history, they got their arm twisted into submission some way, shape, form, or fashion. From Tupac, from T.I. to whoever. They all get twisted into submission one way or another, and we all see that it never works out for anybody who goes hard for just the whole gangster narrative, especially when it comes to the whole snitching thing. The people who go so hard for no snitching, it's like they can't even uplive the same rules and regulations that they lay down. And I think, for kids, I think that's a lesson for them to see that, man, look, I think it's no wonder why you got people like Charleston White winning. And you know what? They can't do nothing with a person like Charleston White, if you just, to be frank, because they don't know, most people don't know how to handle things without some sort of violence. And Charleston White basically says, look, you can't threaten me like that, and I'm gonna put the police on you. You know what I'm saying? And people are tired. People are tired of having their communities destroyed, and they're feeling like certain groups of music people, artists, they're pushing a certain narrative that's influencing and talking to a certain group of young individuals who they may not have a mom and dad, they may not have a granny, they may not have an uncle, they might just be in a situation where they're orphans or whatever, and all they got is a Young Thug. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically the music raising them. So who's to say that, and I'm not just preaching, I'm not saying nothing against him, but I'm just saying in general, who's to say that anybody, if they're pushing the wrong, I don't want to say the wrong, but and a lot of times these guys be misguided, but if they're pushing a certain thing, I think it's a lesson that, man, here, kids, this is where you can end up if you're not careful. These are the guys that you follow, and they saying that they keeping it real, but they really not. You know what I'm saying? And again, not just talking about Thug, I'm just talking about everybody in general, because the game is WWE. That's what I don't think people understand. It's supposed to be entertainment, but people trying to blur the lines and bring real street stuff, and again, it literally just don't mix. But again, that's my little 2 cents in the whole situation.
Okay, bro.
Somebody causing an echo.
Yo.
Yeah.
I'm still delayed, bro.
It's somebody causing it. You too. You're not delayed, really, bro. but somebody, it's an echo, and it's like a little
I
like a
hear the
scratchy
fuzziness. Make sure everybody, y'all see the echo cancellation at the top right. Everybody click it on and click it off. It's like the little purple little button.
I can't touch mine.
Yeah, it won't let me do
it
mine
won't
either.
let me highlight it, mine no more, because we already recording.
Okay. That's what it is.
Okay, I can kind of.
Damn, it usually let me turn it off or turn on.
But even when I muted my
It
mic,
say-
it was
no,
still
so it-
echoing.
It say if you don't use headphones, turn your shit off. So whoever got headphones got to turn
Me?
it off.
I think that echo.
No. If you don't have headphones, you need to turn it on.
You know what I'm saying? So mine's on.
Okay, mine is on
It say
too.
echo cancellation.
I
It
think
say
it's
turn this
Willie
on if you're not wearing headphones. For best quality audio, wear headphones or turn off this.
Hey,
Okay.
come out and come back in, Willio.
Oh.
Yep. What you finna say?
So what? Smooth. Let me wait for Willow to come back
Go ahead
in.
too.
Yeah, because I
You said you're
he
remote.
said, I'm wait till you get back in.
I'm gonna try. Let me try to leave and come back in.
What about now, Smooth?
Nah, it's still there.
It's still that's crazy.
That
Still
nigga
there.
smooth. That nigga smooth sound look like
Two, come out,
Kenny.
go out, two.
Hey, when you say leave out, click
Big time. That's who
Y'all
I
just
was
Xing out?
fucking thinking of.
refresh. Okay, I was about to say, do y'all exit
Just
out?
refresh the
leave?
page.
Refresh.
Yeah, just
No, refresh the page too. Refresh the page too.
nah, you good, bro. Nah, yeah, just leave. I got to record and you good. That shit too. It's two. Nah, don't worry about the view, bro. But yeah,
I'm
that's
just talking about how my camera look like it got flicked over somewhere.
yeah, that's two shit. Dad, what's your take, bro? While we wait on two.
Oh man, okay, I got a long take, but first thing first, this what I really think happened. I want to say he snitched, but I gotta keep it 1,000. I don't think Thug snitched. I think Thug. I really truly believe Thug did not snitch. I think he was just trying to run game on the police, like run them in circles. But the police ran game better. So basically, like trying to get up out the room, basically. Like, y'all need some information, I'll give you a number. Probably gave him a fake number or gave him a number and then changed his number. I feel like Thug was just trying to get up out the interrogation room. I don't really feel like he snitched. And then they say that Roscoe was already locked up prior to him being in the interrogation room. So technically he didn't snitch, but he was trying to run game on them folks, and them folks really ran game on him. Because he didn't know that shit was recorded. Nigga asking for food, that's like the Italian beef in Chicago. Like, so my biggest thing is he was trying to, and okay, so let me start here. Thug's biggest issue is he was mad at Gunna. I don't think Gunna snitched. I think Gunna took a plea. He took an Alfred plea.
He took an Alfred plea. Oh, y'all tripping.
But anything he say in that plea cannot be used against anybody in the case. And they are going to make you admit to your crime. Because if you ain't gonna get nothing, he ain't getting no time. He ain't getting all this shit gonna be washed, basically. And so of course they're gonna want you to say something. You gotta give to receive. So you ain't
why
finna
it's called
just get out the bitch
snitching.
scot-free unless you pay your money and go to trial like Yak Gotti did. They even calling Yak Gotti a snitch, and Yak Gotti ain't even say nothing. They mad. He talking about some Roscoe. I watched Roscoe live on Academics. Roscoe was saying, "Oh, Yak Gotti, he ain't no snitch, but nigga stole from me." Y'all motherfuckers slime. Y'all talking about snakes. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all backstabbers. That's what y'all whole little logo and image is, to be grimy. So you mad cause this nigga stole something? That's what street niggas do. They to me, they take it out of context. And then what Thug fucked up is he said he told his brother to take a plea, but you on that phone, you said that nigga is a snitch. So my biggest thing is you told your brother that. So obviously you didn't tell your brother that. You just tried to save face. But why you didn't save face with Gunna? Nah, you feel lighthearted about your brother, but you don't feel lighthearted about Gunna. And they took the same plea. Both of them got alpha pleas. And now, but on that phone, you call your brother a snitch. So on the internet,
to the people what Alfred plea is.
Bip.
Okay,
Bip
so Alfred plea
information.
let me look it up. Or you want to look it up, Bill? I got it. Hold on.
Yeah, I already got the Alfred plea. It's a
I
snitch.
signed that nigga a job.
Yeah, Bill is our information guy.
Nigga is a snitch.
Yo, you on mute, Bill. I got you.
All right. What's it called?
Alfred,
plea.
ALFORD plea.
It's a snitch plea, nigga.
No, it ain't a snitch plea.
It's a
It's not a
snitch
snitch plea.
All it is saying that he agreeing to terms that nothing would be
And that's why
counted
Thug,
against him.
that's why
That's
Thug
all
was
it is.
mad though, because he said,
Okay.
you know, according to the call, he said that's basically admitting, he said because they wasn't a game, but by him saying that it's a game,
Man,
he said that he's setting
it's a game.
he's setting
That's
he
snitching.
putting a seed in the juror mind. That's what he was upset about. And I saw his point.
But they got different jurors.
No,
They got different jurors because they got different cases.
Bro,
you got it. What's the
Hold
definition?
on. An alpha plea is a type of guilty plea in the U.S. criminal law where a defendant maintains their innocence but admits that the prosecution has enough evidence to likely
to prosecute.
Yeah.
That's a snitch.
But no, you maintain your innocence, but all we want you to say is you guilty.
Hold on, here we go. The defendant does not admit guilt but acknowledges that the evidence against them is strong. The court treats it the same as a guilty plea for sentencing purposes. It's often used when a defendant wants to avoid the risk of harsher sentence at trial while still not openly saying I did it.
Okay, and now that's perfect. Okay, so you still maintain your innocence. That's why they let him go, but you still got a guilt because we ain't gonna give you free unless you go fight this whole case and all this shit come out. And then two, like had different. It wasn't even a jury trial when Gunna went and said this. Because he wasn't in front of a jury. You don't go to a jury until you go to trial. So if he was just in front of the judge, he talking about he's putting it in the jurors' minds. But at the same time, what happens is when they pick jurors that don't have information about the case. Sometimes they go to different counties outside of Atlanta.
I mean,
right. So it's not affecting the juror because he didn't say this in front of a juror. He just said it in front of the judge. And the judge is basically a referee. The judge don't say you guilty. It's a jury of your peers that say you guilty.
A judge determines the sentencing. Yes, I understand it. And
so he didn't snitch. So how did he snitch?
I'm about to tell you. The judge, yes, it's not like a referee. It's a I forget the term. Anyway, but basically a judge is the one that do the sentencing. Hey, do y'all think he's guilty? Cool. Now I'm gonna make sure that y'all bring it in. I'm making sure that the evidence is came in legally. I'm also making sure that the officers and prosecution did their job. I'm also making sure that the people are getting judged fairly. That's what, and I'm saying everything off the head, so not the most legal terms, but you know what I mean.
Right.
And also he do the sentencing, making sure that the sentencing fits the crime.
And goes with the guidelines. Right.
All right, cool.
But they had different judges.
It doesn't matter.
If
somebody asks me if it's a snitch, if somebody tell me, look, yeah, you're going to be guilty, but wait, you're innocent. But you're going to be guilty, but you're going to be innocent. But I need you to tell me.
But this only for you, though, Bill. Sorry. It's only for you, Dink.
Yeah,
it's only for you.
But that ruling is still gonna go towards the next case.
No, it doesn't. That's why
Gunna
didn't testify against Young Thug.
No,
they said that was the whole Afro plea.
He didn't testify, but the Afro plea is still used. His shit, he did testify. Yes, ma'am, that's testifying. He got on the stand.
No. I mean against Thug. He didn't testify. He went up there and spoke.
But he testified for the information to be used against Thug. If somebody say
no. So that's what that's the discrepancy right there. So what he said cannot be used against Thug, and he will not. No, what Woody did is snitching. You seen Woody took that stand.
Woody snitched.
Okay, then look, Bill. Even Thug brother took the same plea. Why they didn't use none of this evidence in Thug sentencing? They didn't use any of this because that's what the lawyer did.
There, let me finish. Let me tell you. Just because
answer that question though, Dink.
I'm about to. Just because somebody didn't use something against you doesn't mean you didn't snitch. If one of y'all, how do you relationship, right? But anyway, let's just say your girl never caught you or whatever you do. But if they came to me and I'm your homeboy and say, hey, do I got enough? Do you feel like if I look through whoever my homeboy phone and it say this, and that, and he say, do you think this enough to question him? And I say, yeah, that's enough. Yeah, you look like you own or something. Instead of saying,
Bill,
whoa. Instead of saying, no, that ain't my boy. He don't do shit like that.
Exactly.
Is that not the same thing? It's snitching.
But Dink, no, it's different.
Legally,
because you're being charged, Dink. That they're asking you about what you get charged with, and they're asking you based on the charges brought up against you. So not what Thug
if
brought up
your
against
girl
Thug.
asks me you a cheater and I say yes ma'am,
No,
yes, ma'am.
they ask is Phone Home Podcast some cheaters? And then she
and I
say,
yes ma'am.
but hold on.
Nah.
He didn't do that though.
Daryl he just made a valid point. What you say, Daryl?
Like if they ask, your girl asks you, is Phone Home Podcast some cheaters, right? And then she say to you, okay, I know you might have cheated, but if you say yes, I'm gonna forget all this.
No,
and go
for
on
me,
about it.
Yes. So basically, what he did was
I think you heard your point,
basically
Darren.
was.
But hold on. Let me finish.
I'm gonna give you an example.
One thing. Let me finish, Dink.
Go ahead.
Okay. And she asked you in privacy. The only reason this got out is because somebody snuck a phone in the courtroom and recorded it.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does, because
No,
if
it
your
does
girl
not.
asks you that in privacy, all of us don't know she asked you that unless you secretly record.
Exactly. Whatever happens in private, like the Bible say, whatever you do in the dark, come in the light. So just because you did it in the dark, don't make it right. What I'm saying is,
But it don't like. No, that go back to your thing, Dink. It's like if we don't see it, it don't affect us.
But
that's still
but
fucked
the
up
next
if I'm
time-
your homeboy.
Wait,
If
hey,
just if my homeboy never.
We don't know you said this though.
Just
Unless your
just
girl.
because I told.
Let two this shit off. Let two.
Hold on,
get
let me
shit off.
finish this part. This, cause I'm just making my example.
And two, keep the thought. Keep the
So
thought.
what you saying, Daryl? Don't make that's craziness. Just because a nigga, that's just basically saying I can snitch on my homeboy, but just because he don't know, it don't affect nothing. That ain't no homeboy to me. I mean, that's just me now. But anyway, it's a snitch to alpha free. It's basically saying that hey, you plead guilty. It's basically just like immunity. You plead guilty, but you telling me that, hey, can you confirm or deny that, because the question was asked, can you confirm or deny that YSL is a music group and a criminal or whatever, the RICO people? And he said, yes, ma'am. Okay, brother, you good to go, because I know you really ain't have nothing to do with it. You were just signed to it, but appreciate for the information. Hey, dude, that's part of it said it's good. He good, but let's use this.
All right,
That's what
cool.
happens.
But that
This is
no,
speak-
they didn't use it. Now go
This
ahead,
is
two.
speak
Let
on
two
the
go.
point
Let
that
two
y'all
go.
was talking about.
Let two go.
y'all was
It's
like,
a
Let two go,
girl,
Dink.
don't get used in court.
if I told, if any given point, I told Sarah Bill, that nigga would look at me funny. You feel me? And wait.
Wait.
And then on the flip side,
But
on some
Bill,
shit that we
but hold
both
on,
got
hold
into,
She asked.
Hold on, let him
agreed
finish
to,
up.
and only one of us, I know Bill the worst person to bring up, be the perfect person. That's my brother. I could never throw him on the bus, but you know, it's like I would have to take that. I wouldn't. No, did he?
But what would you
That's
take
not,
though?
that's
So
me to lose.
you would lose Sarah. So you would lose Sarah. Hold on. Now let me ask you this too. Let me make it better for you. If Sarah catch you cheating, right, and you was out with Bip that night, she ain't catch Bip. She caught you cheating, and she asked you. She say, "Is Phone Home Podcast some cheaters?" And then you already guilty. She already caught you. She say, "So all y'all some cheaters, right?" And then she say, "If you tell me the truth, I let everything go and we can start fresh, right?" But then guess what? But hold on. This the kicker. Bip never hears none of this because Sarah ain't gonna tell Bip girl. She not gonna tell Bip. You not gonna tell Bip. The only reason it got out is because somebody recording.
I'm gonna
y'all,
keep it a beam
and
with you,
then
bro.
Bip see it.
That's just the type of nigga
That's
I
the
am,
issue.
bro.
But none of this would be used
Like if
against
it's
Bip.
me, that's Bip girl, bro. But I was saying if it's I'm delayed, bro.
So you gonna lose Sarah.
But I see what Daryl trying to do. He trying to Daryl basically Daryl basically trying to say that, to me it sounds like you saying Gunna didn't snitch on Thug, he snitched on the game.
Right. And then he didn't really snitch. He just really told, basically, he admit guilt on his part, but none of this will be used against Thug. So in my instance is, if it would have never got put out of him saying, yes, ma'am, he ain't snitched.
Daryl, how do you know it's not going to be used against Thug? Don't speak in future tense. Speak of you just in the courtroom with Gunna. How you know it's not going to be used against
Cause Gunna lawyer, that high paid lawyer said it wouldn't be, and then they all said that. And then when it was time to do Thug case, cause Thug went through trial.
So why they
He
ask
went
him
through
that?
trial.
Can I ask you
He
something,
just
Daryl?
got a plea before they did the sentence.
Can I ask you something, Daryl? Just think about this though. Just think about it. Like honestly, why the fuck do I go through that process if it's just gonna be wiped under the rug anyway?
Why? Cause they ain't give him no plea.
No. Why would I even ask you if it's? Why would I say, hey, look, bro, I just want to know, do I got enough evidence to look into your homeboy? Why would I
Because you're accepting a plea. We're going to give you.
I'm telling
that
you.
ain't snitching though. That's a plea.
No. I'm asking you a simple question. I'm saying, if that's not gonna do nothing for me, why do I ask that?
Because it makes the DA look good. Because we get a conviction, basically. We get a conviction of Gunna saying, all right, we was right. So we get paid for that. The lawyer get paid, the court get paid, the DA get paid. And so, and I can put that under my belt as a DA. Yeah, Gunna admitted guilt. That's all.
So, okay,
that's all you really want.
Cool. Cause they get the small fish to get the big fish, right?
they needed Gunna.
Cause they had Woody. They didn't need Gunna. They had Woody.
Bro, just because something not used doesn't mean it's not snitching.
So I got a question. I got a question.
No, they didn't need Gunna.
If y'all say he didn't necessarily, if you're saying that he didn't necessarily snitch on Thug, and you're saying he basically snitched on the gang, is that? Am I understanding that correctly?
That's what gang. I don't think he snitched on the gang.
If he snitched on the gang and they're saying Thug is the head of the gang, then is that not still leading back to Thug in a way?
And now let me ask you this. Let me ask you this too, T. Will. And Thug saying why I said the gang on songs, that ain't snitching.
See, that's another thing we need to talk about. That's another thing we need to talk about.
That's his doing. We not asking about Thug.
That's him self-snitching, though.
Yeah.
Okay, that's self-snitching?
That's cool. That's a whole nother different
Okay, so I can say based on this song, Young Thug say it's a gang.
That's cool.
Think we hold.
So am I snitching?
That's a good question.
No, listen.
That's a good question.
Like there. Okay, I'm about to give you the answer, T. Wheels. I will knock Smooth ass, even though I might get my ass beat up by Smooth. But me and him would tussle if he told Lex, hey, think with that, hey. But if I told Alexis that, hey, all right, cool. That's.
But see that's what we getting wrong. So back to what I was asking too. If Sarah asks you that, and it don't get back to Built Girl, it don't get back to none of our girls. It's only you and Sarah. That ain't snitching. Because niggas tell a girl shit all the time. That ain't snitching.
That ain't his girl. If Two told any information about Built, that knowing that it would be stuck in her head, that's snitching. Now, it might not be legally snitching.
It ain't snitching.
That's dirty Mac.
It ain't snitching.
That's why I say
it's only
crazy
snitching if it can be used against you and it can be prosecuted. And if it's on your paperwork, and if I take the stand on you, that is snitching. That's talking about niggas talking. That ain't snitching.
That's crazy.
Hell no.
It ain't snitching. But if that's the case, what Thug did, I take that back. It's snitching.
Hey, bro.
And I think the biggest problem is that if we can't agree on
that's
it,
why I say this is a lesson for kids. That's exactly why.
So,
that's what I'm saying. Because my biggest thing is, y'all, they saying Gunna said yes, ma'am. But Thug and this bitch saying, if you need any information, I don't give a fuck if you're trying to spin it. If you need any information, take my number down. And I'm gonna give you my number, and you give me yours. And then I want a bologna sandwich.
Not only that, we got him documented.
I can't hear you, Smooth.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Smooth.
Turn it up a little bit, though.
Turn it up a little bit, Smooth, just a little bit.
To me, I think snitching is it's a perspective thing. Let's just be honest about it. Like
yes.
But snitching is a perspective thing. And everybody got their own definition of it. And it's basically, like they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, snitching is in the eye of the beholder. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody really got no real definition of it. Mm-hmm. It's just however they want to interpret it. You know what I'm saying? Hearing how y'all talk about it, it just seemed to me like it's just how you want to interpret it. And if you want to be pissed off, if you want to be pissed, and if a nigga, let's just say it like this. If a nigga got a certain type of money, a certain type of status, you might be like, man, he really didn't snitch. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on who it is.
I disagree with you wholeheartedly, bro.
So let me ask you this. Before you go, let me ask Dink this. Do you think Thug snitched?
Yes.
All right. Okay then. So you can say you can say Gunna snitched then.
I'm gonna read the definition of snitching.
But Dink, you can't read the definition of snitching.
Bro, it's perspective.
The state gave the reason of snitching.
You reading the white man's definition of snitching.
White man, bro.
We gotta read the street definition, and it's like
this is streets. At the end of the day, nigga, if you say something that's incriminating or against somebody, that's snitching. That's simple.
But it's only snitching if you gonna get charged with a crime.
No, that's not. Snitching doesn't, bro. Just because
Niggas snitch, but hold on.
just because I bought a gun to murder somebody and I didn't commit the murder, don't mean I didn't buy the gun. You still did the action.
But no, what I'm saying is, if you don't get charged with anything, I can say something about anybody on this podcast, right? About any street nigga out there. I can say all this. That ain't snitching if you don't get charged with it,
No,
and then they'll bring my information and use it against you.
You talking about something like incriminating somebody, or like just because this didn't happen, I can snitch, and just because they didn't find the evidence of it does not make that not snitching. Snitching is simple saying, no. Listen,
what's
listen
snitching in the court of law? What we consider snitching in the court of law?
No, bro, I'm telling you what snitching is. Snitching is simple, plain black and white. If you saying something that's against another nigga, woman, man, child, whatever, it's simple as that. Even if it go against them in court or don't, you tell.
What about if you say it to your girl?
Hey, two.
You can say
But if you tell your girl something, right? Say for instance.
What you say,
Willio?
Willio?
Rebuttal for Willio, man.
That's crazy. It's simple.
And then hold on, before you go too, just one thing.
I think I was just talking about how it's a lesson for the kids and stuff like that. And I think you had one of the rebuttal that. Oh, and just one quick thing. I think I like how even some years ago, this is off one of my favorite albums, man. T.I. versus T.I.P. Man, he got a song where he say, "Them niggas ain't true. Them niggas ain't play the way I do." Man, he broke it down, tell how like, and again, I'm not talking about Thug. I'm just talking about us as people. Just we gotta be careful as to who we idolizing, because man. Going back to that documentary Stand, man, people, we put celebrities in such high regard, and then it hurt because it hurt when they let you down. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't know in terms of Thug situation. I'm not a street guy, but I can only go off what I see, and so it appears that he reneged on what his definition of
bro, but like
that's what it seems like.
To your point, Willio,
and he did it before he got mad at Gunna.
I think
it's everything, bro.
It's like he was like ratting or snitching when to think, man, nobody care about that. Motherfuckers started getting like excited about it once they heard these leaks of Thug talking. So now it's like, wait, hold on. From my POV, and probably not Child's or nobody else's, it's like, wait, I thought y'all ain't give a fuck about snitching or rats, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But now since Thug, quote unquote, it's like, I think of Gunna in this, I guess to this point, he's reached the same realm of Russell Westbrook. Well, Russell Wilson. You can't really say nothing negative about Russell Wilson or Gunna. I know it's a weird comparison, but you can't really say nothing negative about the two. But if you break it down, I don't know why we give these niggas so much grace. If a nigga sit down, if you know what I'm saying, cause it might sound dumb to us, this gang, like this black culture or gang culture. That's why I say it's like, nah, let's stay here. Let's talk about it. For the past year, we done shunned the biggest rapper ever because of, we have rules and regulations about what is a rapper. Well, let's keep it here. When we talk about this, boy, you told, let's keep it here. Now it's stupid. Now it's acceptable. I'm not picking a side. I'm just saying, like, let's keep the same guidelines. So if we're gonna do that, let's do this. So, but like with Thug, I think it's bigger than music, bro. We keep talking about music, bro. It's if a nigga like Bip or Smooth, we all get caught or I get caught, like, bro, you get out that bitch and like you get out and yeah, mom bring up Bip every time I talk, bro. If a nigga, they offer me a L, 25 to life, bro. Yo, goofy ass, hell nah, man. Bro. Me, I probably say, man, go ahead and get out, bro. But don't say it. But if I say, hell nah, sit with me, bro. This nigga that I've been knowing, this is my best friend for life, bro. D-boy offer me life. You just take the easy route, and we've been gangster together for the whole time. Boy, fuck. I know Willie will be saying like business is business. Hell no. Sometimes business ain't business. Sometimes business cool, but no, bro. I want, you know what I'm saying? Like business.
Sometimes relationships should
business is business. That's why I cut you out.
That's the name of
you know what I'm saying? If you motherfucker, killed my baby mama or you done fucked over my sister, man, I don't care how many millions we made. It's over with, bro. I think if niggas think that, like, my bad, Willio. But like business is like we should always do this to further the business, bro. At that point, you want niggas to be prostitutes. You feel me? Take that ass for that money. You feel me? Nah, if you stand on morals, shit, fuck it. Let that nigga drop a dud again. You want that nigga to, and I don't put the I'm yelling too loud. My bad. I don't give Gunna that much credit for like the reason why niggas sound so tight. Honestly, I feel like niggas just fell off. That's what a lot of rappers do. But like, nah, I'm not finna swallow my pride to go rap with you again just to make some money. Mind you, all these niggas still rich. I don't think Baby need a mind you, we talk about niggas that Baby really went to prison. Thug really was facing life, 7,500 years. You can't say like a nigga, like Bip can't leave me if I'm facing 100 years or life. Then when I get out, I'm like, yeah, man, what up, bro? I get a nigga a full hug. Nah, bro, I'm looking at you differently, nigga. Especially if I'm still rich. Hell nah, bro. Like nigga, like drop your nuts, drag them bitches across the yard and stand on, nigga. If I drop a dud, some whack music, it is what it is, my nigga. I'm not finna just tap dance for a motherfucker or tuck my tail and be like, hey, can I please make it so much? Hell nah, nigga. Hell nah. If we men, we men.
If it's against my
like, bro, I'm not doing none of that, bro. Shout out to my nigga Marquise. Shout out to nigga Marquise. I supposed to be on that.
And that's
like,
all
I supposed to be on
good,
that case.
Go ahead.
He took that shit for me. They
Young Thug
they looked out for him because he was in the military, or he was going to the military. He took that for me and him. Like, bro, nah, I cannot. I'd been through. It wasn't really no street shit though, but it was a situation. So shout out to that boy. Nah, bro, I can't. My morals, my points, like what I stand for, can't do that. But I get if you're not going to do it. But let's not try to make rational decisions about some irrational shit. Let's not try to paint these niggas like they dumb or stupid for some shit they feel heavy about. We ain't going through it. You feel me? Y'all go ahead though.
No, and I definitely said that I saw when I heard how Thug broke it down. I said I understand his point, and that's why I also said I didn't think it was a bad idea that if he had Gunna do like X amount of albums for him, but just overcharge him for, you know, basically his pain and suffering for having to sit, or, you know, him basically saying yes, ma'am. So I do understand, but the problem is, according to his standards, you're not supposed to be saying nothing to the police. So if you saying all that about Gunna and then it's audio and footage that comes out of you doing the opposite, then what? How does all that look then?
Right.
No.
Hey, hold on,
to
D.
cut you out.
I want to ask two. Do you think Young Thug snitched? That's what I want to get to.
I think Derek froze.
And shit like it.
I think he's just thinking.
He coming?
But to respond,
I think you just think.
to respond to what Will said,
two,
bro.
two.
Like,
I'm asking you. Do you think Young Thug snitched?
I think he's just thinking.
I can't hear you, bro.
Me too. Respond to me too.
Yeah.
Hey, two. He asked you. Did you think that? Can you hear me too?
Nah, I think he was
All right.
trying
So
to throw off.
Daryl asked you. Do you think Young Thug is a
niggas
snitch?
aren't like, first off, a nigga like I hate to call niggas dumb. Even though these niggas in the streets, these niggas is dumb, but like niggas was trying to throw off the folks.
Look at Dink.
Hell no, we ain't
Dink
shoot
was
they
with
bus
you,
up, man. Hell no. We was just this whole we be. It's funny, man. This nigga in Atlanta, the same day I'm in New Orleans. Dang, we be serving weed, you know what I'm saying? Nigga trying to throw the trail off, talking too much, but also he ain't say nothing about the shooting. You feel me? Nigga just really trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas been in a situation, nigga be like trying to get out of the situation and start talking. They sit sound smooth till you hear that loud. I'm like, damn. But mind you, he said they thinking Roscoe. I can't hear you there. But they saying Roscoe.
Look, this is my biggest thing right here.
It's because they already had Roscoe locked up. He said they saying Roscoe. Ain't like Roscoe was free. Man, they say Roscoe did, and they wouldn't go arrest Roscoe. I don't know if y'all can hear me, bro.
Dink, go ahead and
So he never said yes or no though.
Go ahead, cause hey, hold on, Dink. You and two y'all was on the same page for the longest. It seems like y'all not on the same page now. So speak your
I think
piece.
so too.
Well, to be honest, if you really want to be honest, me and two really been on two different pages about snitching. Cause I mean, even to bring up some personal shit. I was in,
Hey, bro, it's
when we was-
crazy.
when we
It's
was
crazy.
in-
I
I
wasn't
got
gonna
in
say
trouble
nothing
at
about it,
Perk.
Nick.
He thought I had snitched on Buddy. I ain't gonna name drop, but he thought I had snitched on Buddy. Cause I had just, yeah. He thought I snitched on Buddy. And I really never snitched on Buddy. They seen us on camera. And they was like, is that not y'all, you and him? I said, yeah, that's us and him. He said, what do you do? What? I say, shit, we about to get ready to go. He said, was you on the watch out for him looking at TV? I'm like, man, look, y'all, whatever y'all see on camera, y'all take that for what it is. Two said that was snitching. I said, look, y'all take that for on camera, take that for what it is. I think Buddy probably told y'all something different, but you know, it is what it is. So we always been, so I understand when y'all say perspective as far as, you know, some people think this is snitching, some people think that's snitching. If a nigga got you on camera evidence and I say, hey, look, take y'all whatever y'all want to do with y'all evidence. That's on y'all. I said, we were getting ready to go. I end up then going,
It's
but
on
y'all
black
got it
and
on
white, yeah.
camera. Some people take that as snitching. I don't know how.
Yeah.
The
It's in
black and white says if you giving anybody information, yeah. So my black and white definition is if you giving information to people. Now let's get something straight. I'm not no hard ass nigga, and I'm not gonna say that I won't snitch if my daughter, somebody in life is stake, and I do what I gotta do. So let's get that straight. So I don't want nobody to be like, man, that nigga think he's just a hard ass nigga. I'm not a hard nigga. I am gonna say if I'm a snitch, I snitched. That's what the black and white says, that Gunna snitched, Thugger snitched. Even though
It's not
y'all
black
trying to
and
get
white, though.
around the stuff of what Thugger said, they can leave it on
It's not
purpose.
black and white.
Even
It's
whenever it happens, if
Wait,
I trip and
whoa,
fall,
you talking about
mistakenly,
Tip? Nah, it's not a black and
that's
white.
black and white.
It's not black
he
and white,
name
bro.
dropped. Like T.I., he name dropped.
This
T.I.
is
name
black and
drop
white,
somebody?
but what Tip and Thug say it's not black and white.
Snitch not black and white.
It's
If
not.
you
See,
hold on. Let me listen
I
to this.
thought
Time out.
It's a gray area with snitching.
Let Dink.
Time out. How snitching not black and white? If snitching is giving snitching is simple as this. I ain't saying there's no degree to snitching. I ain't saying it's level 1, level 2, level 3. At the end of the day, snitching, do we all not agree that snitching is giving some type of informal information to the feds or to anybody? Is that not snitching? It's simple as that.
No. And I'm gonna tell you why. That's like somebody
No.
breaking your house. You call the police. Somebody broke in my house. That's giving information.
Hold on.
That's
I
snitching.
got a question, and I got a real. Hold on. I got a
It's that
question
simple.
because I thought about this.
No, you
No,
put a negative
Daryl.
connotation to it. That's the problem with us as black people.
I got a question
Go
for
Ain't
you,
ahead,
nothing
Daryl.
Will.
wrong. I'm not saying, hold on. Let me finish, because this shit is crazy. Yes, that's snitching.
No,
It's
it's
just
not.
the fact that snitching sounds so bad that you think that, oh, well, he didn't do this, so no, it's not snitching. At the end of the day, tattletale is tattletale. Snitching is snitching. Whether for a good reason, bad cause, whatever.
I think you
Yes,
got to put that.
I told the police that somebody broke into my house.
Dink.
I got a question for you. This our boy.
Let's
This
see.
our boy.
Black
But
and
I
white.
thought about this one day. Did Tupac snitch when he told on the police about what they did to him? Is that and does it count if you tell it on the police?
Yes, it's snitching.
No, that don't count. See, that do not count. That's
Bro,
why I'm big
that's-
on
hey,
it. Like,
And I
Hey,
thought
hey,
about
hold
this
on,
many days. I said, man, is
I'm gonna
Tupac-
give you instances.
It's snitching.
That's a great question. Like, cause look, police brutality, any type of government brutality, that ain't fucking snitching. Any type of, if you got businesses, if you got grandmamas, you got sisters, somebody breaking their house and somebody steal your shit, how you gonna get your insurance claim? You got insurance on
nah.
your shit.
He
How
a
you gonna
snitch.
get your shit
So
back?
is Frank
if you don't
Lucas a
tell the
snitch
police?
because he told on the police, but didn't they label him a snitch? Were they for his snitching on the police?
He's
You
a snitch.
feel me? So my biggest
See?
thing is
See, too?
snitching only has to deal with if you two are in a case and what I say can be used against you in the court of law and it is used against you and you get some jail time. That's snitching. Calling the police because somebody broke in your house. Calling the police because somebody you got in
but
the
he
wreck.
told
That's
on the
just like you getting
police,
the wreck.
though.
Oh, you telling on me. Like I ain't got no license, but you gotta file insurance claim. You gotta call police and law enforcement for a lot of shit. Now that's
Hey,
just like
Daryl.
if you arguing with your
Daryl,
girl.
Daryl,
Hold on. I'm gonna give you one. That's like if you arguing with your girl and she won't let you in the house or she got your shit. What you finna do? You gonna call them folks? Like I need to get my shit. You snitching.
Daryl.
You
Daryl.
snitching.
What's wrong, T? Hold on. Let me explain, bro. Let me explain. You making the point that I'm making, bro. I'm saying all the shit is snitching.
The fact
No,
that,
no.
listen, my nigga, listen.
I'm listening to
What
you.
I'm trying to tell y'all, our community has made snitching so bad that we try to decipher what it is and what it's not. At the end of the day, what snitching is basically just giving information to the feds, to the police, or whatever need be. Whether wrong or right, I don't care how you think of it. If you want to call it something else, cool. You making it sound like I'm saying snitching is a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Do what you got to do. But you did give information to the police, therefore it's
so
it's
crazy.
that simple.
No.
The reason you trying to decipher the definition because it's a negative connotation to it. And I get that. I really do. But the thing is, at the end of the day, you did tell somebody, information.
Go read me the Webster Dictionary. Can somebody read me the Webster Dictionary of snitch? Because what I want to say is, if that's the case, everybody in their whole fucking life has snitched. And that's not the connotation of what street niggas go by. That's like, even if you tell your teacher or you tell on that any form,
snitch.
No. That's not the.
Hey, I kind of feel like, hey, look, you know, Bill.
What you think, Smooth?
Hey, look, my boy Bill, he been quiet the whole time. He's been very quiet the whole time.
Cause I want to know what Bill think, and I want somebody to look up that definition.
It just crossed my mind why my boy Bill been quiet the whole time. It just hit me out of nowhere. Cause we got 6 people on this motherfucking podcast, and this one nigga who's been labeled a snitch multiple motherfuckers and Wills. He's a civilian.
Don't do the crime around me. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Don't do the crime around me because your ass going to jail. Your ass gonna get a whooping. You gonna get caught cheating. You going to jail.
I don't think civilians is
hey,
snitching.
Look.
Snitching
But
only
I got at least three good situations, bro. I won't
do the crime around me.
Nah, Smooth. Go ahead, turn your volume up, Smooth.
Say the casino.
What's up, bro? Yeah, bro. I got about 3-4 good situations with my boy Bill snitching, man. I won't never forget. We was at the cafeteria. We was in 11th, 12th grade. His bus came around that corner. Did anybody see Artemis? And we sitting at the table like, I don't know where he went. Oh, that's him right there, Miss Artemis.
The fuck you thought was gonna happen?
Hey, that's one.
I ain't know the man was gonna get in trouble though.
Hey, look, number 2, we go to the casino. We go to the casino, man. You know, me and Bill, we get ready to walk past. No, me and two getting ready to walk past the security, right? And we done made it through. They done caught this nigga Bill. Hey, 2, they got us, dog. They got us. I just kept walking. Number 3.
Damn.
We at Perk. It's like 2:00 in the morning. It's 2:00 in the morning. We did past curfew, all that shit.
Hey, boy, this is making it worse for you, bro.
Damn. Mind you, this supposed to be our last warning. Like they already told us, y'all gotta stop coming back on campus. Nah, I'm just being 100.
So look, we didn't. I think we didn't got past like 2 or 3 police. Nigga, we didn't hear. It's about 4 of us. We hid on the back of trucks. It's about 3 different trucks now. We are not on the same truck.
No, me and Taz was in the same truck.
Hey, this nigga Bill, he get caught. Hey, man, y'all get up, man. They done already caught us, man. Y'all get up. They done already caught us.
Nah, bro.
Hey, look, hold on. So we did not get up. I don't think me and 2 got up. 2, Smooth. Get up, man.
Man, that's crazy.
No, bro.
That's some crazy shit.
The officer got the light pointing down at them in the back of the truck. They still curled up in the back of the truck.
See y'all.
I'm like, bro, get up, bro. I'm like, he see y'all. Get up, bro.
Hey, that nigga said, man, I done walked him over here now, man.
I'm like,
get up, bro.
I'm like, bro, you look silly, bro. Get up, dog. Come on, man. And that was messed up, though, because I had just hurt my knee I think the game before that, so I couldn't really run. So these boys really tried to get out on me. Like they wanted to leave me to deal with the problem by myself.
Nah,
I couldn't jump in the back of the truck because my knee was messed up. I'm like, dang, bro, this how y'all doing? And
You know what?
Hey, bro, do y'all remember that?
All of us
You
going
see-
down.
see
All of
that-
us going down. We
You see,
co-defendants.
I always thought snitching was this.
Man, I remember all that shit, bro.
Like, let's just say, I always thought it was just as simple as this. It's all 6 of us, we all go rob a bank. I just so happen to be the one to get caught. And we already talked beforehand that, listen, if one of us get caught, we gonna hold it down, don't say nothing, keep your mouth shut, and we gonna hold your money. All right? I just so happen to get caught, and they say, y'all got away scot-free. They don't know I'm the only one. And I come back and say, listen, it was Lamar
God,
Johnson. It was
give you a deal.
Deshaun J. Brown. It was Eric Wills. It was
Sanjay.
Andrew Dinkins. You know what I'm saying? It was there. You know, if I just start name dropping, and then I start, you know what I'm saying, and I break it down how we did it. I went and cased this bank. Smooth. He was the driver. DeShandre, he was the one who
Darryl
cracked
Allen.
the code. He knew how to. He was the combination man. Like I always thought that was snitching. But then people say, like, for instance, I heard T.I. say this, and I just thought he was a very smooth criminal. He said his cousin had passed away, and he ended up blaming the crime on the cousin. I was like, ooh, that's like smooth criminal
Right.
getaway type stuff. But see, people's like, no, that's snitching, and I'm like, wow, that's snitching. So I say all that to say this: it's best to stay out of the streets because there's so many technicalities and it's so many mental gymnastics. Like to me, you just gotta have a certain mentality to go through this stuff. To me, the court system alone plays and I've never been tied up in the courts before, but it just seemed like they just play so many mental games with you. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, I heard one instance where Thug was talking about certain conversations him and his lawyer Brown was having, and they was like, you know, I just hope, you know, I guess they was talking about Gunna. They was like, I hope he stays strong, and it's like they trying to strategize off of stuff that they don't know about or based off what they think they know about the other side, and it's like, it's like that's just too much mental. Like,
Make it fair, bro.
Let's touch on some of the
Can I say this though, right fast, Smooth? Just to this point.
That's long, no did it?
Now, mine gonna be like 2 minutes. Mine gonna be 2 minutes. Whoa. But anyway, even though me and two like somewhat disagree, one thing I always agree with him on though. He say he ain't no snitch, and he say he'll never put himself in a situation to snitch. So don't do that if you have that more. And I always agree with him on that. Like, damn, that makes sense. You know, if you don't want to be no snitch, say I ain't gonna snitch. I ain't gonna never put myself in a situation to snitch. So, and I always like, damn, that shit is, you know, it makes sense. So that's why I never get no gang shit. Boom, boom. I don't want to be labeled as that. Or if I am, I don't really care. But I'm just saying, like, if that's what your moral is. And as far as you, so to go back on what you're saying about the bank robbery. Now, Darryl, I do understand what you're saying, like, as far as like snitching and shit like that, the difference, like, oh, what if I'm doing this and that? I'm making my shit general, but it do make more sense as far as like, if I get robbed and I'm in this gang shit and my mans get robbed, it's automatically known that you don't go to the police. Like, far as the gangster shit. That's what I'm saying. That's why I call Gunna a snitch. Because one reason, you know what you were a part of. Maybe on or out there, he know what he was a part of.
but see, Doug said he lied
That's
though.
why I say that.
Let Smooth go.
You just said that Gunna knew what he was a part of. And so that's what I was just about to ask everybody about the phone calls. So in the phone calls, basically said that Gunna was not a part of the fucking gang. He even admitted that he was not a part of the fucking gang. And he did not know none of the niggas who were on this case. So y'all saying that Gunna snitched and all this crazy shit when Thug himself said, bro, Gunna ain't had nothing to do with this fucking case. So
Exactly.
why are y'all saying that an innocent man should feel a certain type of way when a nigga
For the same reason that you, for the same reason
said that this nigga was fucking innocent? How are y'all saying it?
And then my thing is, hold on, y'all.
Now.
And my thing is, if Thug this big gangster boss ass nigga, why he ain't drop his nuts and take his charges? Why the fuck he put Gunna in that position to even have to do?
I ain't saying that,
Thug.
He's saying that.
No, but I'm saying that. Yeah,
But
I'm standing on that
that's what I'm saying,
because
though,
my
but like,
thing is, if you this big You the big boss, nigga. Like Two said, if I know I did it and you ain't did nothing, I'm finna go and let you go on. I ain't got nothing to do with this. He ain't got nothing to do with this.
That's what he said.
He ain't taking no charges though, but he want niggas, innocent people, quote unquote, from what he said on that phone call. All he know is the entertainment side. So Gunna really went with the street shit, and Gunna really was just on the
hey, look.
And Gunna come from a whole different hood.
The moment,
than Thug
like,
come
bro,
from.
like I said again,
The
bro.
go-to, because you about to say
Everybody know who Big U is, right? Right? Hood. All right, bet.
Yeah.
The moment.
Right. Big
You
U
from Atlanta. He's from LA.
60s.
The moment
Locked
you
up
go
now.
out your way to sit and interview with a interviewer or podcast, whatever he was, and sit down next to him, bro, you're trying to prove to us that you gangster. Cool, because I think why this shit carries on so much, because motherfuckers don't look at Gunna as a gangster. Gunna went out his way to prove to us, nah, I get that.
What if
I
that
get
was
what you saying,
petty
Willio.
extortion?
But nigga don't.
My bad.
nigga on interview like, we bump for real, bro. Yeah, I think this shit's sweet. All right. I'm next to Once man, bro, you can't say like, nigga don't who for real. If I'm sitting next to KD in an interview, or Bron, or Steph, or, you know what I'm saying, Jane Harden, and nigga vouch for me like, nah, he really do this. That's the only vouch I need. I'm trying to prove to y'all, especially if I've been doing it, y'all didn't see me. Y'all think I only come in this motherfucker to dress. I'm trying to prove to y'all like, nah, I really hoop for real. You know what I'm saying? So once you get that, I don't have no bail for you, bro. You went out your way to prove to me that you tough. How's it not valid? How?
That's not valid, too. That's not valid at all. Because he's a rapper. He's an entertainer.
Right.
Willie said that in the beginning. We're entertainers, bro. So everybody in this business is acting like they hoopers, and ain't nobody hooping.
And also Gunna music not even Thug's caliber. Thug is like a Future when it comes to like that street shit. Gunna is more like Larry
But
June
you off going
in
off the
Atlanta.
music.
Like he's a smooth selling. He's not no gangster. Even his music not even like that.
And then your point, you kind of messing your point up too, because we defend Drake all the time for having to like become a part of his environment. So Gunna in the same situation as a rapper who had to like he with street niggas. So yeah, at some point he's gonna talk about, like, hey, I'm riding for my niggas. I do certain shit for my niggas. But bro, we really know that you not on that type of time. Drake, the same situation. It's the same situation. Drake been talking about thug shit because he's a part of Mob Ties. He's a part of 21 Savage crew.
Nah, I see
so
it.
he has a right to talk about these things.
No, I agree with that. 1,000%. And
I agree, bro. But look,
if something
bro,
happened with Jay Prince,
I'm delayed, bro. I'm trying to let y'all go.
If you know niggas,
Gunna, he went out his way to show y'all niggas like this ain't music.
You got it.
Through his music, bro, niggas like, man.
Wait, hold on, too. How did he go out his way if they said the man was
I'm talking
innocent?
beforehand.
If they say they ain't got nothing on the man, what did he do to go out his way?
Talking about linking up with Big U.
Yeah, beforehand.
No,
interview.
bro,
what did he do beforehand?
Putting on,
doing
that's how
interview,
you that's what you're referring to specifically to.
Y'all niggas are playing me. Y'all don't know, bro. That's not entertainment, bro.
Bro,
I don't think sitting down with Big U is entertainment.
It's
entertainment, but I don't think it's entertainment. That's like,
man, bro. I don't think you can tie a nigga. You can't say a nigga is on that type of time because he doing interviews. With certain people, bro.
Wait.
He been trying to clean up his image for the longest.
Daryl.
Right. So that's a whole
he's
different
trying
thing.
Big U because everybody know he shit.
Thug ain't.
Gunna is like, damn. This is why I really don't want to talk about street shit on here. But Gunna is trying to prove to us that y'all think this fashion, y'all take this fashion shit too far. I'm really with the shits. Who the fuck can sit down and interview with Big U? Who the fuck calling nephew? You feel me? If you know about the politics of the shit, Big U is a name, bro.
Bro, you gotta say the same shit. You gotta keep a spade, and you gotta say the same shit for Drake, bro. Like we Drake biggest fans, but you gotta say the same shit for Drake, bro. If you gonna say Gunna doing that, you gotta say the same shit for Drake, bro. And everybody on here can say the same thing. If you gonna say Gunna,
no.
If you gonna say Gunna on that type of time, you gotta say Drake on that type of time too. Cause he didn't.
That's different,
stretch-
bro. That's different. That's
Been on
different.
sides with everybody to
No, that's
YSL,
facts too. That's facts.
to
Free
mob
band,
ties.
yep.
He connected to everything. So how you?
To the Bloods in Cali, because you know he's still cool with Whack 100 and the game. You see what I'm saying? But my biggest thing is Young Thug and Gunna. First off, they in two different gangs. Young Thug is a Blood, Gunna is a Crip. So if it is up to that, he don't owe no loyalty to Young Thug. The only reason he's on with Young Thug is because of Troop, and Troop was I guess a quote unquote a guy from Gunna's hood that was cool with Thug. So Gunna ain't even from Thug hood. He didn't grow up with Thug. He just came over there for the label. So
sure.
Thug got him in this shit, and Thug ain't holding his nuts on what he done, where he got Wood in them to do, where he got all this other shit to do. This shit happened even before Gunna was around. Like, you got shit talking about from 2012, 2015. Like, Gunna ain't come around to about, like, what, 2016, 2017?
Hey, let's move on to the QC. The QC shit though, like I think it's
yes. Let's go on to that QCP, right?
Yeah, I think the not even just QCP, but like just QC in general. You know what I'm saying? I think that's like a
perfect.
I think that's a bigger topic, really bigger than the fucking
Snitching,
Thug and Gunna shit, because like you know not YSL, but QC is like a pivotal part of the game. You know what I'm saying? And like that shit like has like you know truly deteriorated. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all boys, bro. We really do this rap shit, bro. We really do this rap shit, bro.
Years.
Because we've been talking about this QC shit for some fucking years, bro. Before anybody thought this shit was relevant, before anybody thought this was cool or seen they downfall, bro. We've been talking about this shit for some fucking years, bro. Real shit, bro. And it's crazy. It's crazy how these motherfuckers trying to tie this shit to
P.
Yeah. And him selling the label, and I mean, bro, I think that shit run deep, bro. I think that that QC shit run deep. Bill, I was just talking about like how you know, we just started talking about the QC shit and how like, you know, we basically been talking about the downfall of QC for years.
Yeah.
You know, people finally, you know, starting to see it, you know.
Yep. I think that. And these recordings, it's like this Thug case that had a domino effect on just Atlanta rap and like bringing to light kind of some people behind the scenes and what's actually real and what's fake, you know. And I think in this particular case, Lil Baby looked real, you know, by not doing the deal with Scooter Braun. You know what I'm saying? And he's just like, nah, I can't do that without P. But then it showed. My product is like how much niggas can really get for their catalogs. Like that is like to give Lil Baby 150 M's for his catalog. That's crazy, which I would have never thought that. I would have thought maybe more like 80, 70 at the highest, you know, but 150? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and that's masters and publishing, I would assume too.
Yeah.
A lot of people just be selling their publishing, which is, you know.
And licensing. They'll license their album out, license their catalog out for a few years and then have it back for after, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah, I definitely think that this was we saw, which was a smart business move on P on behalf, because he saw something that was dying and jumped out of it. You know what I mean? And that's more so like, is that a smart business move, you know, with QC?
And now let me ask you this. I don't think it actually was dying. What I think was it was a better move for P to pivot because all the flack he was getting about snitching. Like, so, you know, 1090 Jake was the first person to relay that. I think it was about 2 years ago. And right after that, that's when you heard about him selling the label. I think he felt like that was his perfect time to get out of the music business, the street business, and everything. Because he had young Marlo had died. You know, he came in with Gucci. He's with Coach K, who's been around Gucci and Jeezy. And so everybody he's been signing has been street artists like the Migos, Lil Baby. I just felt like he was like, man, I'm done with this, like just this whole persona of promoting this street life. Let me just go be a family man. And we see that from what his response was to Young Thug. He's denying snitching, but I believe he snitched, but he's denying snitching because he says, I'm a civilian. I'm a family man.
Taxpaying citizen.
So I'm gonna do what's best for my family. So he telling you, he's saying both at the same time. He's saying I did not snitch, but I'm a family man and I'm gonna do whatever take for my family. His cousin got killed.
Is that
And
not
he
what I
called
said
the police
earlier?
on that dude. So by him
Yeah.
being a civilian, he really ain't snitched. That's what he's saying.
Is that not what I said earlier?
Yeah, nah, you said that, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't think that's I don't think that's why QC I don't think that's why he sold the label.
Well, why you think, Smooth?
I think they sold the label because the market was
You
turning.
seen the dying product. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that I think they seen the market turning. QC really start. I don't like the term selling your soul, but I think QC start taking every little dollar over real product. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like dropping real music, they was getting all these brand deals. City Girls were getting brand deals. Lil Baby was getting brand deals. Lil Yachty was getting brand deals. The Migos was falling apart. So they started off strong. It was all about the music, and then they started taking all these brand deals. And I talk about it all the time, bro. Like 2020 to like 2022, like that was different money, bro. So them niggas, they chased that money. They went and got all that money from all the brand deals, and then, bro, the music started suffering. We start seeing the last great Lil Baby song was fucking On Me. That was maybe early 20.
That wasn't no great song. It was a good song.
But yeah, but I'm saying though, off of my turn, you know, that's a great song to have just to keep you going. You know what I'm saying?
Was
And
that
was
on my turn, was it?
It was after my turn.
Oh, you said after my turn. I thought you said
after my turn. But I basically just say that to say, like, I just think that he's seen QC dying, and I think he's seen the music business turning, and I think they got out while they could. And these white people, these corporations, these institutions, this was around the time where like NFTs was dying, the crypto world was dying, and shit, he was like, okay, well, if all this shit is dying, and he probably had somebody in the back like, hey, bro, your music dying, but these white people who are green to the music, they still buying. I bet. Well, shit, I see these niggas ain't the City Girls falling apart. They completely gone. Migos, you done had Offset, all them boys broke up, take off pass. Shit, bro, let's get the fuck up out of Dodge, bro. Let's just take what we can. Because if we being real, QC really worked damn near 500 to a
I
billion.
thought that number was way too low. I ain't gonna
Nah,
lie.
I don't believe that.
Because if they offer, if they
ain't got a
Lil
catalog.
Baby 150 million and then turn around, he only got, well, I ain't gonna say only because I ain't play with that kind of money, but he
But that's what Thug
they
say.
said they got a 300. They got to
Let's just go off that, though. Let's just go off
if they got a 300 million, if they was trying to sell Baby, if they was trying to get Lil Baby 150 million alone, then I'm like, dang, how did they? You telling me everybody else on that label collectively was just another 150? You telling me Baby had that much worth? And not only this, I thought about this as well. Perhaps Baby couldn't even take the deal when whoever Bronson, whatever that guy was,
Scooter Braun.
Hell nah,
because he probably didn't own his rights. He probably said, I have to have P at this deal. Because it probably wasn't nothing that he could do in terms of that wasn't the type of conversation that he could have.
And let's just be honest. I mean, Thug probably got some misinformation somewhere in that whole how that situation went. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest about that.
That's what I believe. But let's just go off what Thug say, right? Let's say you give 100 million to Baby catalog, right? Migos is the next group. You give 100 million to their catalog.
Man, Migos catalog.
All you got is Yachty and the City Girls. The City Girls catalog ain't even worth 25 million.
Migos catalog is worth more than Lil Baby
That's why
catalog.
I said like 300 million.
But
I think so too.
I don't know. If it is, it may be 50 million more. So let's give Migos 150. Let's give Lil Baby 100. We at 250. So what the other 50 million come up for? We got Lil Yachty. We got Lil Yachty and the City Girls.
Went one time or she was. So Cardi B is a big ticket,
No,
right?
Cardi never was with them.
Nah,
no, she never was with them.
I thought she was.
Offset.
Okay.
So my biggest thing is I think the number is accurate, especially the nigga that made more than 300 million with the label.
So how much you think you think that whole thing was worth?
I thought about 500 at least.
I think it's worth 300 to 400 for sure. I don't think it's worth more than that.
I don't think it worth more than that.
And to
More than
me,
five.
I feel like they didn't have to sell it. I just felt like P wanted to get out the game because who he had after Lil Baby. He was always a person that was ear to the streets and always got the next new thing. He just ain't really had no other new thing. It's just like Yo Gotti, right? He could have got Zillionaire Doe. He could have got all them guys from Dallas, and he ain't had no interest in it no
tired,
more.
man.
And I think them I think them boys seen some people who were green to the business, and shit, they was like, hey, everything going astray. Let's start over. Let's do this again.
So,
But
So,
I don't think
hey,
he's
so
actually
Darryl.
starting over. I think he's still running the label though.
hey,
Right.
Darryl,
Right.
how much? So, what y'all think? How much it was worth? I mean, just
I think about 300. Lil Baby catalog probably 120. Migos probably 150. City Girls probably 20 million. And Lil Yachty probably about 50 million.
I say about the same. That's what I agree with. I don't think it no 500 because she.
And then you got to think. Also, P been making money off the shit. So
How much shit Michael
when
Jackson
the album
went for?
first come out, he making the biggest money off of it.
Nigga, Michael
They
Jackson
just getting
catalog worth unfathomable number.
I think he sold. If I'm mistaken,
you can't even put Michael Jackson
You
catalog.
gotta take in consideration inflation too, Dane.
but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. But then he said like in what last year?
2023.
Last year, let's say
cool.
2023. How long? So that's what I'm saying. So if he sold for what 1 million,
Who sold for 1
Somebody bought
billion?
his catalog?
Yeah, but your current hold on. But your current catalog, current music is going to always be more valuable than old music.
No,
Correct.
I'm agree. I know that much. I'm saying I ain't saying that I'm trying to be this savant, but I'm just saying if Mike sold for 1 billion, I still don't think quality control is half of that.
Michael Jackson.
So 500.
But no.
It's over
But
300,
we got to see what Mike sold.
I thought
Was it his
35
publishing?
Michael Jackson.
Was
here
it
we go.
his mastering?
It says you're asking about. Let's see. Here's the clear breakdown. Transaction detail in 2024. Estate sold a 50% stake. In,
50%.
Yeah, 50% stake in Mihawk, some catalog to Sony for $600 million. Implied valuation. This deal implies the overall value of the catalog at roughly $1.2 billion. Yeah, and this sold last year in 2024. I mean,
Okay,
Yeah.
but
I
but
don't
then
think. I don't think.
but then
they-
it
I
goes
don't
back
think
to
they
what Smith
half of
said.
Mike, do you?
No, Michael Jackson catalog is worth more
Yeah.
than that, but it ain't worth nothing now because he dead. How the old music gonna really make money?
Yeah, like Larry Jackson said, like he was talking about in relation to like Drake catalog and stuff like that. Like your current catalog is going to be worth more than like your old catalog.
I didn't know that.
Well, I agree with that, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
'cause
though,
We don't know where it's going.
right. But I'm saying
Yes.
though, I'm saying with that, that's if it was at 3, I ain't trying to argue or this. I'm just saying that 300 sound about right. If Mike's, even though he's dead and his still was worth, because Mike dead is still worth than anybody on that bitch, and it got sold for 1.2.
I agree with you. I just think if Lil Baby, kept his shit going, I think QC was worth a lot. But
I think 300 million valuation was
I
good
thought that's pretty
because
fair. I thought 300.
think about how much you think they made then. If somebody paid 300 for an old catalog, that means you'd have made damn near close to $1 billion off that catalog.
Exactly. He like cause Baby had only one hit album, right?
Well, no, he had about three or four.
yeah,
No, I'm talking about hit. I'm talking about like the remember.
Wait. I think this is where I gotta stop you at. Bro, if we going off just that one album, we can stay at the one album. We ain't gotta talk about nothing else.
motherfucker just got voted.
Every billboard,
Yeah, that bitch, voted of the 2000.
every billboard list they have, Baby number one. Drake, Kendrick, Cole,
Yeah,
Cole
that
really
album was
I
fire.
shouldn't have mentioned Cole. He like 15, 19 or some shit like that. Like, bro, this nigga has he's the one with the best numbers off an album. That's why niggas like say, "Oh boy, you fell off so much," because that album was great.
Even Thug
Yeah.
said he was the only one that was in the black over there. He said everybody else was in the red. Well, yeah.
Thug line.
Yeah, he said
you know
Migos
Thug
and Red.
line. The
Thug
Migos
line,
went number one. The Migos
Thug
went
line.
number one with that Bad and Bougie and shit. Thug line.
Hey,
If it wasn't even for the Migos, it wouldn't even be no Lil Baby.
yeah, that's true. So, all right. So, what do y'all feel like?
I can't say
Atlanta rap goes from here.
You say what?
It's gone. It's gonna go to. It's going to Dallas. It's going to Dallas. It's probably gonna go back to
No, I'm saying,
New Orleans.
like, what do you feel like?
I still think because don't you got that boy? What's his name? That boy y'all like put Belly Gang. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole new wave that's.
But
gonna
he
be,
represent an old.
to come. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't.
Nah,
I think
if you want me to answer,
Billy gonna have to get out the mud.
Yeah, I don't think Belly Gang Kush is gonna top to where like Thug and Future and Baby were at.
Nah,
no,
he don't fit that bill.
I feel like that whole scene in Atlanta,
what Atlanta did
is down.
because Atlanta was Atlanta. They was Atlanta grouped together. Once you spread them out, I think it's weakening.
And now let me ask y'all this: how do you think this is gonna affect Atlanta by these tapes that Thug is bringing out? Because now we see QC and Lil Baby have unfollowed each other. Is that gonna put a strain in their relationship? Is he gonna ride with Thug? Is Future gonna ride with Thug? Because if Future ride with Thug, he need to ride with Boston Rich.
Hey, look. So I thought that was a very interesting phone call when and I'd like to know y'all opinion on this. I thought that was very interesting when Thug said, he told 21, he said, I gotta denounce Gunna because Lil Baby and Future and Dirk have already denounced him. So I gotta denounce the nigga. I can't stay on that side. How did y'all take that?
I feel like he felt like the nigga did what he was supposed to do, but now he got to stand on some street shit that he don't really want to stand on. Cause look, he forgave his brother. Why he ain't forgave Gunna?
That's his brother.
Yeah.
But that's his brother though. But still, Gunna bringing you more money than your brother.
Yeah, but see, I just believe Thug brand, he is the peacemaker. You know what I mean? Like him tweeting out Drake and Future was like, come on, I'll get why he was behind bars. And then for him to get out and then for him to say, yo, I already denounced these boys. I denounced this man. What these boys gonna look at me like? It's like, bro, that's who you is anyway, like the peacemaker. And Thug called himself the mob boss of the whole shit. Man, you know Michael Corleone, you know what he did to his brother in the second movie. He let him live while his mama was alive. You know what I mean? And he handled it. If you guys don't know, the Godfather, Michael Corleone's brother, was giving information to the enemy, a rival gang about him. He got his house shot up, X, Y, and Z. So Godfather, Michael Corleone said, you know what? He found out his brother did it. He said, he brought his brother in, asked him like what was going on, why he did it. His brother was like, yo, I just jealous. You the big brother. Like, I'm the little brother. I mean, I'm the big brother. You the little brother. You bossing me around. So he was pretty much envious. Michael Corleone just like, yo, you dead to me. You know what I'm saying? Cause he the boss, right? It's his brother. And of course, he would have known in that situation that it would have hurt his mama feelings, other than just killing the man right away because he snitched on him. He gave information to the enemy, right? When you the head man, it's always a higher play. It's always a better play. It's always, you don't always have to do it. He still got to him now. Michael Corleone still killed him, but he killed him after his mama died, you know, because he just didn't want his mama. Michael Corleone didn't want his mom to know that, yo, my son's at stake, because again, there's a bigger picture here. That's what I'm trying to say. Thug is, I personally thought higher of Thug in this, and hearing all these jail calls, and I know what rage and envy and revenge, it intoxicate people and it clouds our judgment. I understand that. And I think he's allowing that to get the best of him, right? Because here's another point, a valid point. Even with Thug saying, yo, the nigga signed to my label anyway, I get 50%. And it's like, damn, bro, you getting 50% and you still want to drop an album on the same day. So your rage and your envy is going to sit on your own pockets to diminish this man because you mad at him about some shit, right? And like, again, rage and envy, just like they have crimes of passion, right? That we all know emotions and what they do to people. And it's kind of in the same realm. It's like emotions and rage and love, it'll do something different to people. And like on one hand, I thought higher of Thug and thought he would be like in moving a better space. But then it's again, we all human beings and you fall susceptible to that rage. So man,
But you don't think if somebody snitched on you, you don't think you got a right to be like, see, yeah, I don't really fuck with him?
Yeah. I mean, I 100%. But that's where the emotions and the rage, because he really he ain't did nothing that the next man didn't do either. That he's standing beside, because even Thug acknowledged that, right? Even in the phone call. but it was like Thug Savage was like, yo, he said he running with a rat and whatever, whoop-de-woo. And Thug was like, yeah, you right, Thug. So it's like, if he told his brother to take the plea and he still gonna hug him and be at the family Thanksgiving things with him, he did the same thing Lil Baby did, but he still cool with Lil Baby. It just don't make sense. And that's why it ain't nothing but rage and revenge. It's like, he know Gunna. I feel like he know Gunna ain't like that. So he needs somebody to take the fall in this space. And Gunna got out first. Gunna doing really well. And he don't really like that. And that's okay
like that.
too.
And that's a good point.
I don't think it's because he doing well.
It's
I think
definitely
got a lot to
because
do
he's
with
doing
it.
well. It's definitely
I think got a lot to do with it.
Because he
I
just
don't
said
think- I don't
he's
think
gonna
it's
have one
he
album,
back.
and then he gonna go down. Gunna been going up.
Let hear what too why he said it. What?
I think because he felt the way before the nigga did anything.
You think
That's
so?
what I thought.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He said it. Mind you, the shit that we were reacting to was before Thug was free. He's saying this shit. He's saying this shit as a nigga that he's still facing a whole
Exactly.
elbow. He think
Exactly.
he might get life.
And I think, and look, if I'm still sitting in there and I know you free, think about this. If I'm sitting in jail, in my head, my rage telling me, yo, I'm sitting in jail. This nigga got out.
This nigga out
And he
here
about to
knocking
drop
out-
an album.
He knocking out all these hoes.
He knowing how the life go. He
This nigga
knowing
done got skinny.
he done got in shape. Thug is pissed. He mad, bro.
Thug
And the
getting
nigga
fat,
finna
eating
drop an
Debbie
album.
cakes.
He's like, man, you know what? I'm finna shit on this nigga album. Like, I don't really like to say, bro, it don't even sound like nothing this dude to say because I don't know, buddy. From the way he put off in his music, that ain't even no emotion that Thug would even come across and have. He vengeful, bro. He filled with rage. And he bad. He upset. And I think that's more so what this is about.
Cause what?
Yeah,
Because the man got out.
No, cause how you got out?
No,
I think I actually feel
I think we skipping that part.
I agree with that though, because Thug said the man was innocent.
No, I'm not saying like y'all
He did
going
say
back
that.
to
He
what
did say
that.
y'all not understanding. No.
Wait, ding. I mean, Thug also, I'm delayed, my bad, bro. Thug also said that he was innocent too. He said, man, this nigga Sergio Kitchen's name is not in this paperwork.
But
Man, stay
see,
low. Lay low and play slow. You gonna get off.
But
You ain't doing nothing.
the thing is with the judge, man, he said that this is one reason why he said he was mad. Out the horse's mouth himself, he said he got in front of the judge and said, should YSL die? Yes, ma'am. He said, bro, what the fuck you being tell me? You ain't say no shit like that. The nigga literally get out in his first video, he is burning YSL. Like, bro, everything is a contradictory with him, and I don't understand that, bro. He like in the video burning the YSL symbol. It's like, if you feel that strongly about it, that a nigga going against your gang, why would you get out and burn it? Like, why would you go along with it?
Tupac
Hey,
did Thug Life.
this
You know what I'm saying? When he got-
antagonize you.
He was like, that group is dead with me. And I hate to keep bringing that up, but it's just like, I honestly, again, after hearing Thug break everything down,
You making
I can honestly see both sides, and I see the rage, that I can understand because he said that Savage was trying to talk some, I don't want to say talk no sense because I ain't been in that situation, but Savage was trying to give him a different perspective, and he came back and said, man, it's easy for y'all to say that though. He said, you know what I'm saying, y'all like, he said, you ain't me, and I get that, if I'm innocent, you innocent, and you get in front of whatever the deal was, and you get in front of the judge and say, yes, ma'am, YSL needs to be, YSL needs to die. They need to be stopped. They're a gang. If you saying yes, ma'am, to all these things, I probably would kind of feel away. And if you knowing that, dang, dog, we get money by making music. We ain't doing nothing like that. And plus, me and you don't know none of these people. So again,
Now check me out. I felt that way before the case was ended, right? I felt like he didn't know what was going to happen. I felt like he felt that way because he thought maybe they was going to use Gunna against him. Maybe Gunna was going to testify against him. But now that all this has come to fruition, I wonder what Thug thinks now. Because we all know that was beforehand.
Go ahead, Smooth.
But I got one thing. that like sums all this up for me. I don't even think this will be a conversation. And two, I know you feel strongly about this, but bro, this shit would not even be a conversation if Young Thug was not tweeting constantly about Gunna.
That's what makes
Right. He's
and
doing the
that
same
go
thing
back
Meek
to what
Mill
I was
did.
saying.
And he ain't dropping
Nobody
no good
cared
music.
until he made
Right.
them care.
Nah.
Revenge, rage. He upset. He
So
pissed.
this what I'm saying though. This what I'm saying. Hear me out. So the tweets and all of that shit, bro, it's nasty. It's unorganized. It's not.
Feel some type of way.
Yeah, it's emotional. You know what I'm saying? And I think Bill touched on the emotions.
It's
but
fucked.
it's irrational. It's too much. It shouldn't be. You should move better. And the reason why you should move better because, bro, here we are 2-3 months later after all these tweets. I don't know how long he done been out of jail, maybe 5 months. After all these things you done said, it done came back and bite you in the ass. And I don't think the people would have cared. I don't think the people would have cared to none about this shit if he wouldn't have been going at this one nigga and he didn't have all his ducks in a row.
Until he made them care.
I think that's true.
Well, hold up. What you
That's
mean?
true.
If Thugger didn't make people care
Well,
about
what I'm saying is, go ahead.
But the situation.
This shit.
Hold on. I'm trying. I want
Well, what I'm
specifics, 'cause
specific.
on
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I'm talking about all his phone calls, all these phone calls. I don't think nobody would have cared if he was just if he hadn't been already tweeting, acting like he was above reproach.
You saying if he wasn't putting out there that Gunna snitch and then they come back to buy, you think people?
Not
care?
only
That's
that, he was
what I'm
saying
saying.
if you just snitching, you gotta go gospel twin. You know, when he doing stuff like that and then something like that, and
Right.
then something turn around and bite him.
Like, come on,
That was my only point because me personally, honestly, did see man, and I saw Savage point too when he was just trying to keep it business. But then when Thug broke it down, I was like, man, I see where Thug coming from. You know what I'm saying? But I did, and I like Savage approach. I did too.
He's very
I did. He was
level-headed.
real level-headed, and he tried to talk. I don't want to say no sense to him, but he tried to give him a level perspective about, bro. I even heard him say, bro, what's the outcome of this? You know what I'm saying? Or
Right. And then he told him, he say, you hold his career in your hand, bro.
he said, hey man, you do the song for me? He was like, yeah. He was like, I'm trying to drop my album the same day as Gunna. It was a slight pause. He was like, I don't think you should do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, that let me know right there. He was a real dude.
Thug say, you sleep, bro. Thug asked
Yeah.
when he said that.
You could tell his mind was turning.
He say, you sleep, bro.
You could tell.
Yeah.
But Thug also say he bought the box for Gunna. So is the album that good? I mean,
He ain't buy the box for this album.
Man, that's another.
who bought them? So now we in speculation. That's all.
But my thing is this. But my thing is, why Thug buying the
He
box
might have.
if he want this nigga album to fail? He contradicting. That's
No, that's not
contradicting ass
contradicting.
nigga.
That's
You
not
want his
contradicting.
album to fail? Why
No,
you buying the box?
He didn't say he bought the new album. He was saying,
But mind you,
yeah, he talking about prior albums. Don't do that, Derek. Come on now.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the one he just dropped.
mind
so
you,
he got out
mind
of
you,
jail.
these what we hearing is shit is prior to him being released. This is him rough drafting just like me,
Right.
us, motherfucking before the cameras are rolling. We're like,
We
damn,
talking
bro,
in the future, basically.
we should
Yeah, I
do
know what you're
this
saying.
or that, and the third for the next pod. You know what I'm saying? Nick, we don't realize
look.
this shit gonna get dropped. You feel me?
Hey, look, I've seen somebody say, they said, Young Thug, he ain't lift for weight. That nigga ain't write no music. All he did was talk on the phone.
They get fat.
Yeah, but smooth. But think about it though. That's facts though. The nigga got fat in that bitch. The nigga ain't dropped no hot shit. All the niggas in that bitch doing was gossiping. Like, what the fuck is going on?
He probably ain't had the
Niggas talking
energy.
about
He probably ain't had the time
it.
for it.
And
But
then
mind you-
let me tell you one thing too.
Hey,
The fans
Derek,
wouldn't have cared
Derek.
about this, huh?
He the only nigga in that motherfucker that's
Exactly.
facing
That's why I
life.
said he ain't got the energy for that, miss. He ain't
Yeah,
think about no
yeah.
music.
But then
That
check
nigga
this
is
out too
stressing.
now.
Hey,
Too,
man,
check me out right here.
We got 10 minutes, man. We got 10 minutes, man. Let's move on to that Offset album. We ain't get to that.
Oh, okay, last point, Smooth. Last point.
Bet.
Okay. if he would have dropped good music, the fans wouldn't even cared about that shit.
That's
He
true,
came
too.
out, dropped some trash music, and then was tweeting and talking shit. That's all I gotta say. Like, let the music speak and don't do all that tweeting.
That's true too. That's true too. Hey, so how y'all boys felt about the Atlanta native Offset album?
I like the Offset album. I think it was a real good, mature album.
Phenomenal
I
album.
fuck with it. I fuck with the
Phenomenal
Offset
album.
album.
Offset, I think I like how he actually put together a complete body of work. Like he got some stuff where you can tell he in his rapping bag. He got good songs on there. He got stuff for music. I mean, for women. He got some diverse stuff on there with him and Jid. And then I was not expecting Lucci to be on there. Nor was I expecting. Well, I don't know why I wasn't expecting Youngboy to be on there, but that Key Glock feature threw me off, and that's the tightest song on there to me.
Yeah, it's fire. It's
Word it
fire.
up. Yeah, that's the one. But I like it though. This album amazing.
And I like when him and Gunna do features too. And I'm glad Offset is one of the ones who still stuck by Gunna, just like Roddy Ricch.
Yeah,
Man,
absolutely.
look, I'm gonna tell you this, man. We need a Gunna and Offset album. Like,
I think that's coming. I think that's the next thing coming.
They done did a lot together that's been solid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think they need the album together. And I think for me, I think the Offset album, I would give it probably 3.5 stars, maybe 4.
Out of 5?
Yeah, out of 5.
Okay, yeah,
think,
that's pretty good.
I think Offset understands. He's like the one Atlanta artist that understands, like, and he been trying this for a minute, and I think he kind of finally perfected it. Like, he understands the media and how they play a part in, dropping your album and how you got to, roll out. He understands rollout. Mm-hmm. He understands visuals. Like, he actually dropped a whole visual album with that album. Yeah, it just dropped a couple of days ago. And I think all the videos based on that one room.
He was the first person to do the thing with Kai.
Yeah. I think Offset understand a lot of this shit, and it's kind of like, I think Atlanta needs to kind of like, shit, jump behind that nigga.
Yeah, I feel like the only issue is with Baby. His issue is with Baby, and that's the Avengers, Thug, Baby, and Future, and Young Thug. I mean, no, that 21. I feel like if one of them don't fuck with you, it ain't gonna be no go.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it's crazy you say that because like Offset, he don't never be with none of them niggas. That nigga be solo dolo on every campaign.
Yeah,
yep,
every campaign.
Yeah,
and so I think that's the biggest thing with Atlanta music. To get that fan base, you gotta be cool with the big four. You gotta be cool with the big four. But now I don't know if that's gonna cause some issue. Is it a big four anymore? That niggas gonna stick together?
Hell no.
It's a civil war going on in the city, man.
I think that's why they need each other more.
They better focus.
They better focus.
Atlanta. Now, repeat this though. Atlanta has always been Atlanta because
camaraderie.
Man, New York, man, it's too many people.
Yeah,
in New York, they always beefing and stuff. Atlanta always stick together.
Or if they do beef, they find a way to work it out. Cause we have seen times where, Gucci and Jeezy or T.I. and Luda, you know what I'm saying? But
Ludacris.
Or T.I. and
we see it.
So
that's why my bad too. That's why I'll figure out what y'all meant by they stay together, because there's been a lot of beef between Atlanta and
that's just the narrative. That's the narrative that Atlanta niggas stay together.
And I think I actually think it's a true narrative, especially early Atlanta.
I think two pieces
because if you look, even if you look at old videos, like you see Young Bloods, and you see all Atlanta videos, like Young Bloods. You see a young T.I. in there before people even knew who the world T.I. was. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of examples of that, though. Is what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying? So it's always a camaraderie thing.
I mean, I'm saying there's a lot of examples of them niggas.
That's true.
Too.
And that's why I say.
Yeah, but it's more examples of them sticking together.
See, Lucci, Thug.
It's a lot of stuff that go on.
A lot of shit.
For everyone you name by sticking together, I can name one that they didn't.
No, I can name considerably more, because like with California, you got more beef rap.
Gucci and Jeezy one of the biggest ones. That's at least 3 of them now.
But you see more of them sticking together.
Big, man.
With Gucci and Jeezy, Jeezy went here, Gucci got Atlanta, but Jeezy won over America. It's always a up and down side of it.
But think,
No,
Yeah,
more
that's
so-
true.
I think what it was, I don't think it's that they stick together. I think it's just you had a lot of the famous people in one area, so people
They do a
thought
lot of
they were
features.
together.
Yeah, they did a lot of features.
But you got to think though, like so we named like 5 beefs, right? But I can name you 10 times they stood together. Gucci and Thug, Gucci and Young Scooter, Gucci and Future, Gucci and Pee Wee Longway,
Jermaine Dupri,
Gucci and
Migos.
Jermaine Dupri.
Hold on. So I got more. Thug, Rich Homie Quan, Future, Thug and Future. Like, come on, bro.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all acting
Go
like
down the line.
But see, I
But Thug
think
and Future got
Atlanta
back together, right?
Atlanta has a culture
they
of
beef, though.
of sticking together. It's like it goes way beyond rap. If you go look at businesses, if you go look, if you travel to Atlanta, who all are you gonna see in them businesses, right? Who owning them joints, and who gonna when they have events, who supporting them events when people have them?
And it's like the Black Mecca.
Yeah, Atlanta's one of the places you can go to and rap, and you probably go to any other city, you're gonna see a crowd, like a mixed crowd, Caucasians, blacks, whites. But if you go to Atlanta, you're gonna see a lot of black people at your concert supporting you, and I think that's just representative.
But that's what I'm saying though, Bill. The reason you got it seemed like that way that people stick together is because most of our music that we listen to came from people in Atlanta. Shit, like we can't give you no examples of people sticking together in Canada because there's only been 2 really famous ones was Drake and Tory Lanez. So
But look,
shit,
Drake and Tory Lanez were beefing at a point.
Offset sold 29K.
Yep, 29. I seen that. That's good for him too, for it being independent and not big
But
features.
that's what I'm saying though. So it ain't.
But then look, think about it. You got The Weeknd and Drake beefing. You had Tory Lanez and Drake beefing at one point. And it's only 3 artists that came out. You see what I'm saying?
Tell you. That's what I'm saying.
You still got Justin Bieber.
Atlanta has more artists. I'm gonna tell you the 2 biggest cities that known for sticking together: Atlanta and Houston.
And Texas,
them niggas is known for sticking together.
Hey, Darryl, let me tell you about them 2 cities though. I think like New York. New York is not a city that sticks together, but they stick together and they known for bars.
But
Houston.
Oh, hold on, two. Hold that right there with New York. That's why New York fell off. Think about that. When everybody started beefing with each other, the spotlight get off y'all.
Yeah. Hey, how y'all felt up? Speaking of New York, this is the last topic. It's a funny one too. How y'all felt about that Joey Badass album?
Listen to it.
I think it was okay. It ain't up to the part of like, I don't think it was better than Chance album. I went back and heard that Chance album. That shit is fire.
I ain't heard it yet, Smooth, but I think did we argue about this?
I don't see why he threatened his label.
Exactly. I don't understand that neither.
The label knew. The label heard that shit. And it was
That's
like,
funny.
I do, Smooth, because I ain't listened to it yet, but I do.
I mean, that shit was subpar. He had some good songs, but that shit was subpar, bro. That shit was subpar.
Now let me ask you this, Smooth. Was it better than Chance the Rapper album?
Hold up, because you're gonna still say I'm wrong, but this same dude we were arguing about.
No, Darryl, no.
Bro, you arguing a different thing though, Dink. We talking about how big the beef was. That was big. This album is trash.
That beef was not big, bro.
It was kind of big. It was definitely big.
Arguing with a dude named Ass Cheeks, dog. Didn't nobody give a fuck about that. That shit came to me.
That wasn't who he was arguing with.
No, he was beefing with the whole
calling
TV
out
label.
Buddy from Kendrick Lamar Group. What's the buddy name?
that nigga name was Asshole. You cannot
Ass
give me a name Asshole.
It's AZ
That goes to prove what
yeah.
I'm saying though. Like, come on, bro. Only rapper heads like y'all care for. It wasn't like shit niggas gave a fuck and go.
Bro, no, Dink, what we saying that was the biggest thing in hip hop at that moment.
It's not gonna ever be like that.
Right.
I'm glad you said that.
It spiced hip hop up again.
I'm gonna tell you this though. I give you this though. I'm glad y'all did say that because that's true. It did spice hip hop a little bit. But that goes back to the quality control shit. But I ain't gonna say shit because we were getting. I like how we were flowing with going to the next.
But
subject.
the album.
But the reason that nigga got out of that is because hip hop is dying, bro. Like music of rap is dying. Atlanta is dying.
Correct.
As far as musically, hip hop is dying. It's nobody. Just like Smooth made a great point. The niggas that were supposed to be there is dead, and the niggas that still survived it really ain't doing much either. Like Baby, he survived it, but he took the brands. Hurt ain't doing what we thought he would do. Honestly, that's my favorite rapper. Young Boy, I still don't. His kind of confusion because he still got fans, but it's I don't know. Anyway,
okay, so I think that's
Juice WRLD died, all that shit.
It is. All right, so it is it is passion in certain aspects, but it's very much alive in other aspects. And I think,
give us examples.
Well, I mean, shit, I'm gonna give the nigga that I hate that y'all love, Larry June. He's feeding his fan base. You know, you got Bill, you got Willie O, Currency. He's feeding he's feeding their fan base is getting fed.
Hey, Smooth.
What's up, bro?
You know how he's feeding them or how he's thriving this
direct to consumer.
Right, streaming. We in that era, like we can.
You know what?
It's cool. Like you touch your fan base, or in two ways. You touch your fan base. You also touch your favorite artist on the shoulder.
Right. So to your point, so that's what I'm saying. So to Dink point, I think you helped Dink point. Hip hop is dying because of streaming.
Correct.
You can feed your fan base. You can feed your fan base quicker and easier because of streaming. So Currency, boom. Ed June, boom. You know what I'm saying? You got certain niggas who artists are fans. You got certain artists of fans that are feeding their fan base. So yeah, I think on a mainstream level of the niggas who we thought supposed to be great, I do think that, you know, it's a lot to be said. But at the same time, like it is a certain part of rap that's thriving. And I think the two niggas that I hate on the most lately, they doing a lot for their fan base.
That's facts.
Hey,
and my biggest thing is we had platforms like go ahead too.
My bad, let's pan the bill. Like, bro, it's my bad there. As from what you come from, like just seeing a nigga that kind of inspires a certain lifestyle. How I guess helpful or helpfully influential is that, do you think? Or how helpful do you think that's helpful or needed?
What you mean exactly?
These niggas, these rappers that like, you know what I'm saying? I know me and Smooth, like these niggas can't really rap, but it's beneficial to like get niggas like murder, kill in their speakers.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying now. Oh, absolutely. It's important because it's like that. You always gonna speak for a demographic of people, and I think somebody is gonna resonate with you, and the people who don't, then that's cool too. And I think that's what this era is about, right? Like it's about people. Like we always need somebody to speak for us in the lifestyle we live in, and somebody to represent us, and whoever resonate with that. And I think that's what's cool about them. They found a niche, something in rap that wasn't really talked about. So he tapped into it, and it's dope to see it. That's what I like about it.
You gonna go Smooth?
Yeah. I think
good point, Bill.
To Dink point about hip hop dying, I think shit, in a sense, everything is dying. You know, the culture in America is dying. But to that point is, I think a lot of things are just decentralized and everything has a niche. And if you find your niche, you find that tribe. And I think we talked about this a few pods ago. If you got your tribe, you got your village, you got your community, you straight. You know what I'm saying? But the idea that we supposed to believe in this big artists and these big things, that's not true no more. But that's not
true. Fact.
That's not true for everything in America.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, bro, and my biggest thing is go ahead, Bill. Go ahead, Bill.
I ain't have nothing, bro. For real. Go ahead.
Okay. And my biggest thing is that's why a Gunna can sell 80,000, and let's say, for instance, like Offset can only sell 29 because he doesn't have a tribe or a group of people. Gunna is doing lifestyle. He's getting healthy. You see him working out. You see him making like very high frequency, like high end music. Ain't all about killing. It's about living life, feeling good, being healthy. And that's the same thing with June.
I saw Gunna getting ready to do a 5K, and the title was "Wanna Run."
I said that in the group text. I said, man, this nigga make you. I said, this nigga make you want to go join a 5K run. I said that,
bro. He about to do a run on like September, like coming up this month, and the title is "Wanna Run." I'm like, bro, man, let me go buy two more of them.
That's what I'm saying. And Thug is falling off because he don't have a tribe anymore. He's thinking he's back in 2012 with the street
doing
shit,
the money
but that
phone,
ain't
like
that's
it's
dead
dead.
now.
Yeah,
the
and that
streets are
shows.
dead. Like,
you know what? It's like I'm reading this book right now called "Ego is the Enemy." In one chapter, it touched on Malcolm X, and it talked about dead time or alive time, and it talked about time changing. Time is gonna pass over time, and what are you gonna do with it over time? And you can actually look at the success or how they used their jail time as a predecessor of what was going to happen. Because when the Gunna came, I'm not sure if he was in shape, but he had changed a little bit, and you can tell he was cut. You can tell he was probably in there reading. You can tell he was probably in there like really meditating and focusing on really the next big thing. And you know, we kind of see how Thug. Not to say that because everybody don't gonna go to jail and get swole or go read books or whatever, and that don't really determine how successful or not successful you're gonna be afterwards. But I will say that it is a predecessor or it's an indicator. You can just look at the two lifestyles and you can just look at the two different men and like, damn, okay, one of them look focused and the other one look like he really ain't. You know what I'm saying? So that say a lot about that. And again, that's what people are gonna gravitate more to a purpose and gravitate more to a like you coming out and you rapping about something of substance and like what you've been through, right? Versus like how you still wanna shit on a nigga and do all that.
That's why that Bread and Butter album, not the Bread and Butter album, what
the Gunna album, the first one.
Yeah, that's why that album was so pivotal in his career.
Absolutely.
Ever since then, it's kind of like he done got back to the swag and the vibe rap.
Yeah.
But Gift and the Curse is kind of where he kind of hooked everybody.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. And I think
he fooled everybody with it too.
Why say that?
But
too?
hey, but to bring it back to Larry June, I'm gonna say this. You know, that's what Larry June also rap about. He rap about growth. He rap about eating smoothies. He rap about balling, but he rap about
riding his bicycle.
Yeah,
on the airplane.
That should be making me want to go buy a bike, bro.
Yeah, he rap about being a full-time father. You know what I mean? Like, and I like that, bro, because that's
buying old school smooth. He rap about buying old schools and fixing them up.
None of that shit. That nigga can't rap. He can say it. Just because he can say it. Don't Vic said this fucking 2 weeks ago. Just because he rapping about it, don't mean that he. No. Just because he's saying it, don't mean he know how to rap about it. Fuck that.
Hey, but peep this.
Look.
Hey, Smooth.
What'd you say?
Smooth, peep this though. Peep this though. Like Gunna. I feel like Gunna. He kind of like, you know what I'm saying. He saw a lane to like shit to hide behind. Cause Gunna, nigga. He know how to make a tight song, bro.
But think about this too.
I
just felt like he found himself because Gunna always made smooth music. Even when the album him and Lil Baby made, that shit, that's one of Drip to.
Listen, bro, I gotta wholeheartedly disagree with you, bro, and I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Because I don't listen to no fucking Gunna. I do not listen to no Gunna. Never have, never will.
But why? Why is that, Smooth?
I don't care about.
He don't like his music.
I don't care.
Right. See, he always had smooth rap. That's my point. I'm trying to tell you.
But that's what I'm telling you, though.
And mind you, I like this. I like DS4. That's my shit.
What I'm saying, though. When a nigga got out of jail, that nigga chose to tell a story. And when I heard that, I was like, cool, bro. I even cried on. I lost my baby girl. I think the day the album dropped, maybe like a day after the album dropped. Nigga, I cried to the song, We Gonna Be Alright. I fucking cried to that song. Cause he was talking about a situation where, you know what I'm saying, like, shit, I got out of jail, but we gonna be alright. Nigga, I'm over here dealing with this. And bro, I'm sweeping. Just broke down crying. Trying to fucking, I was just like, reviewing albums like I always do. I'm like, God damn, like this nigga telling his story, his pain. So like, I felt like he made an album that connected to everybody, but after that, he kind of got back to the shit he do, the vibe shit, which is cool, but it ain't.
Yeah, I think Bill told me some shit that I use in life still. That nigga said, even if I haven't been through the same shit that you went through, I can relate pain with pain, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to relate to your daughter. My son died, but when my son died, or I probably can't relate that to your daughter dying. But when my grandma died, I think I can relate that pain until your son died. You feel me? We relate pain with pain until back to that situation. We see that in this, and we collect those things, and we look at it differently because we like, hold on, I wouldn't do this with that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
missed and a lot of rappers are missing. The time is changing, right? The whole industry is changing. The whole world is changing. And the thing is now you have to be more interpersonal. You have to build your tribe and you have to connect with fans. And what Thug is doing, he's so disconnected. He got locked up maybe 2 years, been 2-3 years. And that 2-3 years, the whole industry has changed right under his nose. Right. So he don't even know how to connect with his fan base anymore.
Right. So it's to the point like
I got the perfect point.
You used to build fan bases and you used to build music from the outside in. We're at a point where you do everything from the inside out now. You know what I'm saying? Like it start with you and then like you know what I'm saying? You can't just have that one song. You gotta have, nigga, what are you doing?
Right. That make me want to follow you, make me want to look at you. You on the phone talking all that bullshit. I don't want to be a part of that shit.
Right.
Once again, I think y'all wrong.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you why. The reason I say I don't think substance really matters. I think it.
We're not talking about substance though.
No, because Bill said substance, and you talking about
music though.
No, we're not talking about music.
No, we talking about everything that's not music.
Yeah, everything.
No, y'all talking
streaming,
about selling. Right.
Just building, having a fan base. And
Okay. So that's what I'm about to tell you about. So Bill was talking about niggas with substance. That's why Gunna did so good. Thug ain't, because he ain't in with the times, because you got to talk about the substance growth, all that crap. What I'm saying. I mean, not crap, because it's good. And I'm saying you got to have some substance, but I think y'all putting too much into it. Because didn't Young Boy still sell like 60K? Talking about the same thing?
He didn't.
He sold 11K.
He sold
the Master sold 60.
11.
Master?
The last
11.
11K. Let's move the fuck on, man. You finna ruin
No. And that's the same thing with Young Boy. He's getting away. Well, his core fan base is growing up. He's not getting away from his core fan base. His core fan base is getting away from him, and he's not growing with them. They 15 to 16.
NBA YoungBoy album Master, released on July 25th, 2005, is the 8th studio album and charted at number 6 on the Billboard 200 with 49,000 album units in the first week. My bad, I was 10,000 short. What are we talking about?
Okay, all right.
No. I'm saying make the point to that. What are we talking about? I'm telling my boy made 11K. Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm gonna help you out, D. That is fucking horrible. That was a mixtape.
Don't matter.
That was a mixtape.
Ain't no more mixtapes no more. Ain't no more mixtapes.
This is just a mixtape. Yeah.
So Willie.
I didn't say that.
He's major, right?
I didn't say he could get away with 11,000. Let's talk about his solo. Let's talk about
that.
Yeah.
Ding
50.
Ding, bro. You're not helping your point, bro. You helping our point. You're helping our point. We sit up here saying how everything is
49
connected to growth.
49.
Everything is connected to growth and shit like that. And this nigga sold 11,000 copies on his last product.
Though. You can't, nigga.
Right.
Not everybody.
No.
Not everybody gonna be a young boy for the rest of their life. He gotta change.
Y'all not gonna do that. No.
But now let's do this, Dink. Let's see. Hold on, Dink.
Let me finish this.
Okay, go ahead, Dink.
The nigga just dropped and sold 49. The next album he sold 11. Cool. The nigga dropped so much music, his shit ain't gonna be. It's just like if you look at an Instagram reel. If somebody is putting some on there every time, they ain't gonna have it
watered down.
That just did it once or twice.
It showed the product is getting watered down.
He dropped the 2 albums in like 2 months.
But now, okay, Dink, let's just work on the 49,000. Gunna just did 80.
Yeah, nigga, he had more of a story. He had more backslash.
No, he don't got more of a story.
He got the
this
shit
nigga,
going.
Young Boy got a hell nah.
His shit bigger than Young Boy right now.
From your perspective, Young Boy didn't snitch. He went to jail. He really beat his case because the nigga had medication. Nigga had big guns. Nigga had all type of facing. That nigga was facing life.
Yes.
He beat all them charges.
Yes. And now, if you cannot disagree with me that Gunna got more of a bigger story headline than NBA YoungBoy, because YoungBoy has a core fan where it's more like, okay, that's YoungBoy. This nigga had the thug shit going on. He got the 21 Savage shit going on. He got all types of shit going on, and niggas want to see what's going on.
Okay, hold on. Let's ask the group. Y'all, what do y'all think? Who had the biggest story? Based on if we talking about street rap and niggas ain't snitching, niggas beating cases, who had the biggest story?
I answer you that question right now because that's what we talking about on the podcast. Was that in your list?
You think Gunna had a
your list? Move. Was that in your list to talk about today?
What?
Thank you. That's the bigger story.
But what I'm saying is, no.
He's saying we ain't talking about Thug. We talking about Gunna.
Gunna and NBA YoungBoy, who had a bigger story or a better story that they could tell?
Because he
if
got
they
more
told it
stuff
right, not who told it right, but who had the better story.
We getting away from the point though, bro. Dink basically was just trying to say that hip hop is dying and you don't have to have substance in your music. He tried to bring up the point about NBA YoungBoy, but NBA YoungBoy music is dying at a fast, at a horribly fast rate.
So 50.
Gunna sold 80. That's how we got on this.
Yeah, I just told you that he had more of a storyline, but he got shit going on.
So, Bill, I'm gonna ask you this, bro. Because I know you about to get off in two. I'm gonna ask you, bro. Let's just let these two niggas answer this question. Is K good or bad for NBA YoungBoy?
49.
That's terrible, man.
Two.
That's terrible number for NBA.
Two. Is K, 49K, good or bad for NBA YoungBoy?
Because at one point they was talking about YoungBoy surpassing Drake.
Yeah,
I think that says.
When has he ever did big numbers though?
He did like when he was in jail. I think he did 125.
Listen, hold on. No, Willie O. He's the one trying to bring up numbers for NBA YoungBoy. Nobody even said about NBA YoungBoy.
Though.
He bringing up NBA YoungBoy, and he brought up NBA YoungBoy to shit on about music.
With Sincerely Contrail, he did one
on top.
2021.
Bobby was the king of YouTube.
That's what I remember him being.
Bro, your boy trash, bro.
I don't care if he being trash, bro. You're not getting the point. It's a nigga that just sold 80K with all the shit going on. What I'm telling you, numbers dying, period. That ain't about YoungBoy in general. What I'm saying is, regardless of substance, regardless of anything, it's all about if the song good or not. YoungBoy,
no. It's about if you connect with your fan base.
No, listen to me. Even though that YoungBoy ain't grew, he's still in the conversation with 60,000 less than Gunna.
He's not in no conversation, bro.
But my thing is, this is my thing, Dink. YoungBoy fan base, YoungBoy sold that because he just got out of jail. He beat a case. He didn't snitch.
You can't
He's
say
one
that
of the realest.
You can't say that about Gunna. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But why Gunna sold more is because he connected with his fan base from the inside out.
He sold more because he got a bigger storyline.
Gunna done came out with several albums since he got out too.
Several. He came out with 3 and all of them did 90, 85, 88.
And YoungBoy's second album.
He's not good. Y'all not hearing my point. He got stuff going on. I'm talking about substance. If the song is good, people listen to it. That's all I'm making my point. The nigga could have gone that bitch talking about bullshit. If the song was good, it's good. That's all my point. I ain't saying
I don't feel that is good. I feel like it's what Smooth said. It's connecting with your core fan base. NBA YoungBoy is missing his core fan base. He's not connecting.
I don't even think we really know who NBA YoungBoy is.
You're talking about core fan base. I'm just telling you. I'm talking about
I personally think
aspect. Who's selling 100K?
I'm gonna say this. Think it's hard to admit when your idols start to fall off, bro. Like Wayne, that was hard for us to admit.
Whoa. Stop calling the nigga my idol because he's younger than me. He's my nigga now. Hold on, my nigga.
Not your idol, but we know
what you guys you really care for.
Yeah, the guys you really care for. When your favorite artist, when he started to fall off.
It's realistic.
I
was gonna say we gotta be realistic though. You know, like nobody's the fresh, young, hot face that they were. 5, 10, 20 years ago. Everybody phases out. Like it's just a thing. I don't necessarily think they just fall off. It's just that everybody time comes and everybody runs their course.
Right. Like even me coming to terms with Future falling off. This nigga turned into a grandpa. It's cool though. It's cool.
I disagree with that because my top 5 favorite rappers, I know everybody's top 5 favorite rappers different. My favorite rappers ain't never fall off because my favorite rappers, them niggas have all cared about rap.
Name your top 5.
Jay-Z, Drake, Kendrick, Cole, and Kanye West. All they care about is fucking rap. Everything else was fucking second. So
Ye
all-
has fell
I,
off.
see, I don't even
Bro,
call that
he
falling
fell off
off.
way
I don't
after
call-
he
I
was
don't think
on.
none of them. They
Yeah.
They just.
Finish
Oh,
though,
my bad,
Willie.
my bad.
Let me finish. So to the point of you saying that everybody, all these niggas reach a certain status and then they fall down. Bro, no. Circumstance changes in niggas' lives. And niggas don't rap as much as they should. But those niggas that I just said, all them niggas put rap first until they didn't care about it no more. But they rap long enough to be at the top and shit. Whatever they drop, nigga, it demands attention. So a lot of these niggas, they didn't really care about rap like that. But them niggas, they cared about rap like that.
I disagree.
And that's why the culture is dying. Cause the top five you
disagree.
just named.
Man, you disagree, but your nigga is fucking hard. Every nigga that you care
I'm about to tell you. And that's, hey, no.
Yo, people think is the reason why hip hop is dying.
No. I'm about to give you
Where's
your point.
Rod
I'm about to
Wayne?
give you your point. And I'm about to give you your point of exactly what T Will's talking about. And I mean, exactly what I was talking about earlier is equivalent to Instagram. Them niggas outside of Drake and the other point I made, outside of Drake, them niggas don't put out music. So when they're the legends and when you drop something, niggas listen. Kanye West put out music once or what? All right. So Kanye West, everybody you just named, what I just mentioned with Gunna, all them niggas have some type of gimmick. He been withstanding because of Kim K and all that shit. So niggas go down to listen to that shit. All the shit he do with the slavery
Kim K
shit.
became a thing because of Kanye. For real.
He was going
Skims?
crazy with the
No,
with the
fuck no. No. She became a billionaire because of Kanye West.
Bro.
I don't agree, Ding. That's my cue, though. I'm different, bro.
Deuces.
I'll let y'all, bro.
All right, my
Love
boy.
y'all.
Love you, nigga.
Love
Hey,
you,
Daryl,
boy.
I'm not saying she ain't the reason. I'm not saying she not the reason for her riches. I'm saying it's a gimmick. It's still stuff that kept him online. I'm not saying that. I'm not disagreeing with it. That ain't my argument. I'm saying all them niggas had something to withstand with. Wayne ain't got shit to withstand with.
That's his fault.
It's only, I ain't saying it's not. That ain't my problem.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying every nigga that nigga just mentioned, it has been something. It has been something.
It was a gimmick. It was a gimmick with this.
No, Smooth. No. That ain't the point. You're not listening to my point. Let me finish my point.
Hey, graduation.
That's
finish.
fine.
Was it a gimmick
That's
with this
fine.
Let
album?
me finish my point.
Let me finish. Is this a gimmick?
No, I'm not saying that, nigga.
Is this a gimmick?
No, that was a hard Ed album.
Is this a gimmick?
No,
Okay. Is this a gimmick?
no, that was a great album.
Talking
I
about
can't believe he ain't got
No.
graduation over there, bro.
No. Listen to what,
my bad,
nigga.
my
That's
bad.
why I just said. Let me make my point. I said
That's
the
my
stuff
favorite one.
you just said, and them ain't recent albums, by the way. You just said why niggas, when niggas drop now, people listen to them. And I say, bro, they got other stuff going that make you want to listen to them. We were talking about the fall off and why people listen to people like the Jay-Z's. Jay-Z is a billionaire. He got other, and when I mean gimmick, I'm not saying the right word, but I'm saying they got other stuff.
Maybe you misunderstood when I said drop. Based off of this alone, niggas gonna listen to Kanye. Nobody give a fuck about what Kanye doing now. You think I'm listening to Kanye because of what the fuck he doing now? I'm listening to
talking about
Kanye.
sales, bro. We were talking about sales. That's what I'm saying. Y'all going to two different
Kanye
points.
still doing 100.
Exactly, but that's exactly what I just said. His music ain't great as that no more, but we go listen to him because of what the shit going on. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yo, you gonna listen to Kanye off of this.
Yeah.
All that other shit is bullshit. Niggas listen to Kanye off of this. What
Bro,
this
no.
did.
No.
That's fact. No, Smooth is fact. I would go check out Donda 1, Donda 2, everything. Life of Pablo. Niggas say that was great though.
Bro,
Life of Pablo. Niggas say
this
Life
is-
of Pablo is great.
There.
This right here is worth $1 billion worth of
I'm not
information,
disagreeing
bro.
with
That
you, bro.
nigga, Kanye, I ain't gonna lie to you.
What I'm
Kanye
saying is that-
can let
what
me
I'm-
down 7 times in a row. I'm always listen because what he dropped.
Okay,
Right,
that's
I'm the same thing too. I don't give a fuck what Kanye got
That's
going
crazy,
on.
bro. That's
Hey,
I
Talk
don't
to
give
me,
a fuck
talk
what
to me.
anti-Semitic thing he
Bro.
say.
Hey,
He
too.
drop. I'm going to listen.
A2, Smooth is 100% correct. I'm not saying niggas don't go listen to him because of that. I didn't say that. That's what I'm saying. Y'all going against everything. I'm not even trying to prove that point. What I'm saying with that plus the stuff that he has going on, that adds to why people still listen to him now. Where I wasn't agreeing with T Wheels of niggas falling off. Nigga got other stuff that people want to hear that he does. Wayne, people listen to Wayne Carter 6 because of the old shit, hoping that we would have got the old Wayne. I agree with you on that. That's why I'm telling you, I understand the graduation shit. But he has nothing else going on. So when now it's like, okay, boom, bam, nothing. So I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
He just did 130.
Yeah, but then did you not make that same point of saying niggas listen to him because it was Wayne? Did you not say that? Did you not say that? Yeah, that's my. So how you gonna use the point now against me? Then you saying that's the only reason people will listen to him? What you talking about? You used that against me when we were talking about the Wayne. I say niggas listen to Lil Wayne because of the shit that he did the numbers with Carter 5 and shit. No, and you said that about,
I said niggas listen to Wayne because of old Wayne.
Okay, Smooth. All right. Some I'm not.
But no. What we are that's not what we arguing, Dink. Dink, what you saying is you saying people listen to Kanye West because they got gimmicks, and that ain't the case.
No, I said they keep him going. My bad. If I'm saying that's the only reason, if that's what it sounds like, I'm sorry. I'm not saying
no other reason.
I'm saying he still have stuff to make you go listen to him. Other niggas ain't got shit to make you go listen to him. Wayne really ain't got shit to make you go listen to him other than the fact that he was Wayne.
The Super Bowl shit, the Super Bowl, him crying about the Super Bowl, him, all that shit, that made people want to hear what he was going to drop.
About Super Bowl. Don't do that. Don't.
No, but I'm saying that was something that was a gimmick, essentially. Like, he had Nicki Minaj talking out about it, Drake talking out about it. He had, like, that was a whole thing. And for him to drop a subpar album.
I can give you that.
It made, but hold on, Dink. For him to drop a subpar album, it made that conversation go away. You don't hear nobody talking about, is Lil Wayne gonna perform this year? Because the album made that shit go away.
I agree with that. You got no arguments with that on that. I agree with that. I feel like it's stuff that keep people afloat. I think Beyonce keep Jay-Z afloat as well. That power couple, they people like, oh, I like to see what they talking about.
I think it go hand in hand, but I feel like people listen to Jay-Z because of Jay-Z, like the 444 album, right?
Right.
They listen to it because it was a great album. I don't think he had any gimmicks. Jay-Z is the least person with gimmicks, for real.
I think that's why I apologized earlier, bro. Some of my words I use wrong. It's kind of like with Shador when I say baggage. I don't mean the negative how you say it, connotation about it. I'm just saying what I'm saying, the things that come along with it. I'm not saying Jay-Z out here saying, hey, what can we do to make this album great? I'm just saying
Beyonce is for sure beneficial.
Yeah, they just beneficiary of their situation.
It definitely don't hurt. I agree with that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't mean it in a negative term when I say gimmick or baggage. I'm just saying them the only words that I come up with. So let me clear that out. So when I say that, it's not me saying that. So if y'all thinking that means whoever watching that thinking I'm saying it. I'm not saying it in that necessary negative way. I'm just saying they got some things going on, and the reason they ain't fall off is because they still great, still can rap, but they got stuff. They still got stuff to keep them afloat. It's Beyonce, even with Taylor Swift, she got even more of a bigger fan base because of the Kelsey Mahomes shit winning. So I'm not.
That's true. You know what? I think that's true for everybody in Smooth Top 5 except for J. Cole.
Except for Drake.
No, Drake always got something going on. Like, he got steak deals. He got, like, Drake always got something.
But
he got even Drake getting the most number ones on a Billboard. That make Billboard post you more. Like, no, Drake always got something.
But Drake is
also because of him, though.
His shit is because of him.
Oh yeah. I ain't saying because of him, but I'm just saying Drake always has an outside story versus J. Cole don't got nothing.
He don't work them stories either.
Think about it. Kendrick always got a big ass topic, right? With Drake always got a big topic. Even with the Jay-Z Beyonce thing, I think Jay-Z got maybe the second least. But J. Cole, that nigga don't even think about J. Cole. That nigga ride around on his bicycle in New York.
No. The only reason I disagree with you on about
why J. Cole can ride around on his bicycle?
Why too?
Because he don't got the same motion as the other niggas.
Yes,
yeah, you see what I'm saying? J. Cole has the least gimmicky lunch, album release, and story. Like, you don't even know who J. Cole's wife is.
No, this is what I'm saying though, Darren. The reason I say I disagree with you about Drake, I believe Drake, like for instance, we were saying the beneficiary. I think people beneficial
fits off of Drake, and that's why you say I think he is the story. Like, he's so fucking great. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think he's just so fucking great. I think you might take offense to this. I think everybody that beef with Drake was a beneficiary of having beef with Drake.
Of course.
Like,
and my biggest thing is, but no, I'm just saying, like, Drake has a story, right? No matter if Drake makes the story, Drake always has a story for every album he drop or everything he does.
What you gonna say, Smooth?
Oh no, I was listening.
Oh, okay.
Mike, man,
and that's my thing. Ding. It's like Drake always has a big story. Kendrick always has a big rollout. Jay-Z, he don't really too much have a big rollout. But J. Cole is the one person who don't like entertain the gimmicks, and people really listen to him for the music. And I feel like that's why a lot of people like listen to J. Cole is strictly because J. Cole make good music, and that's all he care about.
But Daryl, I'm not. See, that's what I'm saying. That's where we get confused at. I'm not talking about rollout. All that shit to me is part of music.
No. I know not rollout, but I'm talking
like
about outside
simply
stuff like Jay-Z being with Beyonce, right?
Right.
Kendrick Lamar, this beef, right? Drake, whether he's hitting the most number ones, like he's supposed to break Michael Jackson number one Billboard record.
See, that's why I'm telling you the difference with Drake. It's because of he's the reason.
I'm not arguing that, but I'm saying he still has a story to go along with it. J. Cole has no story.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I disagree with you on that. When he named his top 5, I was naming stuff that constantly goes on with Kanye and make people want to be like either hate him or love him. But I listen.
But name. That's what I'm saying. Name something about J. Cole Name something about J. Cole. That's what I'm saying.
Name something about J. Cole far as what? Would you
that goes along with his music?
I'm not disagreeing with you with Drake Cole. I'm saying that you were saying that he was the only one, and I say I think Drake is in a different conversation with that because think
Drake has a ton of stories.
But hear what I'm saying. I'm saying I think Drake has a ton of stories because he is Drake. I believe the addition of.
But I can say that with Kanye West.
No.
But
I don't know how to explain. Maybe somebody else can explain what I'm saying.
Still to what Willio was saying. Willio was basically just saying like everybody reaches a certain peak and they fall off. And basically all I was saying is if you keep the main thing, you can stay in this shit however long you want to stay in it. You know what I'm saying? And Drake has kept the main thing, first and foremost. Jay-Z kept the main thing. And Jay-Z kind of, sort of, like but I would say this about Jay-Z. Jay-Z kept the main thing, but like his music and business like blended together. And so, you know what I'm saying? So
I get more respected.
His business kind of kept, you know what I'm saying? So I would say that about Hov, like his business acumen, like kind of like supersedes everything. But Cole has kept the main thing. Kendrick for sure has kept the main thing. Kanye West, he has kept the main thing. But I would say, as of lately, it's more about production than music.
Correct.
You
Because
know?
the production is amazing, right? The even like it's just, but we got to think Kanye West never really was the greatest rapper, right? And he's admitted to using like writers and helping him, but he's always been a production. It's just, I guess people don't like the gimmick that Kanye West is doing now.
Yeah, and so he's thinking about
hard to stand by.
Right, he's thinking about everything that's going on now, but I'm just thinking about the music. And if you just look at the music, and if you can't see nothing else, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't see nothing else. Like that shit right there. I mean, I think too, he alluded to it like, bro, I don't care. You can't, like, bro, that to me, this right here is fucking, like, this is fucking Wallow
$1 billion. Yeah. To me, right there, that catalog, that smooth holding, but then that catalog smooth holding, I think that's worth more than Michael Jackson catalog. It's debatable.
Hey, Smooth, what album was that you held up? I couldn't see it.
Oh no, this is just all Kanye album. Yeah, all four.
Like
okay,
he
yeah.
Graduation.
Yeah.
He had The Life of Pablo. He had some of those Dondas in there. Kanye West catalog can compete with the greatest. Like,
no. That's two different
Hold up,
arguments.
Yeezus.
That's not the same thing.
But listen,
I think it could possibly be.
Hold on. I'm not even talking about sales, nigga. I'm talking about like freeing the mind. I'm not talking about no fucking sales, nigga. I'm talking about just making you think a little bit further. You know what I'm saying?
Yeezus, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Yeezus. I forgot about Yeezus. That shit's so
I ain't
cold.
I'm not talking about no sales, nigga.
Fruit on the tree, what it
his
is?
catalog is solid as far as like every album has been solid. But
When
I'm
you
just
with a
talking
real
about, like,
nigga, you supposed to drown.
Strange fruit.
Hey, so smooth. So
Hanging
I will
from the
also
pumpkin
say, I will also say this. Damn, what we're about to say. Cause we were talking about Kanye. What was about to say?
The gimmicks. What?
No, it wasn't gimmicky. It was
that shit.
What?
No,
I don't think nobody. I don't think whole.
I think Kellogg wise, I don't think nobody got a better Kellogg than Kanye.
So this is what I was gonna say. I was saying, we were talking about falling off, or you know,
That's hard. That's a
what
hard.
T Will
That's a
said.
good debate there.
I don't think T Will. You think T Will is wrong, and the reason you said because they keep the main thing the main thing. I don't only disagree with you and agree with you at the same time, which is weird. But the reason I feel like it's easier to keep the main thing and stay on top is because the younger dudes ain't doing that. I think it's like I said.
I think they made it so hard. You know what it is?
Hold on. I think it's same thing as the NBA. Like, we can't get rid of LeBron because nobody else is doing anything.
I mean, but we kind of had this. It was nigga. It's us four already had this kind of conversation though.
Facts.
Already had this kind of conversation.
I think they made it too hard to top. I think that's the peak. Like, it don't get better than Ye. It don't get better than Drake. It don't get better than Kendrick. It don't get better than Jay-Z. It don't get better than J. Cole. Like, that's the top of rap. It don't get better than that. And it probably never will.
Aristotle. You know, but do y'all
to tell us why too?
Why you say
bro,
this?
you can't, cause we the niggas like, nigga, I go out my pocket. I might skip past Taco Bell or Root Chris or, you know what I'm saying, McDonald's. Hell nah, but some rap shit, I'ma buy. You can't be out here just half-assing it and expect, nigga, I'll fuck around buy the Trap or Die or TM 103 again. We the music connoisseurs. We don't think that this new shit, it ain't fly enough. Cause you don't necessarily have to rap the best. I don't think Billy Gang Kush, a super rapper, but I like the way you put that shit together, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I like how you moving.
I done gave Lil Baby chance after chance again. See, this nigga falling on his face, but also I can see that he's really trying to put an album together. He ain't trying to chase the singles. He do a little bit. I ain't like to, that's what Atlanta niggas do. But he trying to put an album together. He trying to go out class like Tip. You know, them boys always look up to Tip. He falling short, so it's like, damn, what the fuck I do? You know what I'm saying? So
ahead,
I
Smooth.
get the.
I'm gonna say
my bad,
this.
Smooth. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this though. I don't think nobody has really ever thought about this point, and I haven't thought about it ever neither until you said like we the ones who determine our generation. Well, if you think about it, bro, our generation is like the last generation of the internet and like real life, like the 90s and the 2000s. Like, I mean, technically, this could be the end of the rap that we think of because of what y'all just said. Like, it can't be another Jay-Z. It can't be another Drake. It can't be another Wayne. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it might be something new. It has to be something new.
And that's what I asked one podcast ago. What do we think the new genre is going to be? Because we have to decide it, right? We have to decide the new genre. What do you think it's going to be?
I don't think we decided. Yeah, I don't think we decided.
We can though. Why we can't?
Cause we.
It's just like how they made hip hop. We could. Cause look, it's just like they made hip hop and they made like, it was all R&B, soul, funk, pop. Then all of a sudden nigga came out with hip hop, the hippity hop.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But I think it just has to form on its own. You know,
it got to form.
Yeah,
but okay. But thinking forward, what style or what type of music you think it would be? Like, is it singing, more poppy, more what?
See, but that's what I'm saying though, Daryl. I think that's what you saying that, and I think only reason I know it sounds like I'm always disagreeing with you, but I'm really not. I'm just saying what you said is because I really believe hip hop would have been higher if those main dudes didn't die off.
Wait, hold on. You said higher, nigga. It's been the highest for the longest.
That's what I'm saying. It don't get no higher than 1 million the first week.
What
It
you
don't
talking
get
about?
no higher than that. Like,
how much higher you want this shit to go?
Like Wayne selling 1 million, Ye selling 1 million, Kanye West, Drake selling 1 million.
No, you talking about? No, I'm saying
You said the new
You talking about Lil
generation.
Baby
said,
new?
no, he talking about like they about to go, right? I mean, he's saying it's gonna be a new genre. And what I'm saying
genre,
is,
yep.
I don't think it would have had to come to a new genre if those top dudes didn't die off. Like I think Juice WRLD was gonna be that guy. I think Bun would have been somewhere amongst.
But
some
now,
great...
hold on, no, you own something, Dean. Because think about this.
This ain't really just me. Smooth said the same thing.
No, but hold on.
Yeah, that's
y'all
Smooth
are on
point,
something.
I ain't gonna lie.
Juice WRLD, XX Tentacion, they make a different style of music.
That-
They
that-
definitely make a different.
Well, no,
that
but it
ain't
still
necessarily hip hop.
fell into that. It still fell into hip hop though. I mean, everybody make a different
It
sound.
fall into hip hop, but
Our people made a different sound from MC Hammer. So I'm saying it's still in that.
and then you know what they called it? You know what they called it? They called it rap.
Yeah, I mean,
It went from hip hop to rap.
I mean, I
Yeah.
agree, but that's what I'm
Like-
saying. It's still
Like One Dance, Drake One Dance, or like Controller.
Afro beats.
They put no. That's what it is. They put those songs in the rap categories. They put,
but it
that
ain't rap,
against,
right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just because a nigga black, and mind you, he black then.
And then look, I'm gonna give Drake a big up for what did he make? They call it Dance, but never mind. Honestly, never mind. That I think that's the fucking wave. I think bringing house music back and Afro beats, that style of music, because it's lighthearted, it's very easy going. It ain't all about that killing bullshit.
Hey, listen. So back, man, damn. I just connected some dots. Okay, so Dink said hip hop.
Let's talk.
All right, so Dink said.
I ain't say it's dead. I said it's dying.
Yeah, Dink said hip hop is dying. And so if you think about it, hip hop, damn. So Daryl just said it has to go to
a new genre.
Yeah, new genre, the music and shit like that. Okay, so that's technically what's happening right now. So if you think about it, the major shit is nowhere else for hip hop to go. It's nowhere. You can't be Jay-Z, you can't be Drake, you can't be Kendrick, you can't be Cole. It's nowhere else to go. So where can you go from here? Your niche, your community. That's the only place it can go, is for everybody to go to a smaller sector. And
So it's dead.
It's not dead, but it ain't nowhere else for it to go. Drake like those top niggas, it can't get no bigger than that. So you can't, it's not dead, but it's just, it's in a new form.
Transforming.
Yeah, it's in a new form.
So
but now let me ask you this. Hold on, Dink, please. Okay. But if it goes to that, that's like blues. Like blues used to be big.
Right.
But now it's in a little niche.
Right.
And it ain't the mainstream no more. So what do you think?
Like R&B.
Maybe Afro beats, house? It gotta be something else.
I don't know what the new genre
I can't give you
is.
that answer.
I don't know what the new genre is, but I know that rap.
Niggas ain't know it back then. You don't never know the future.
Yeah,
but I'm just trying to foresee what would it be.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. Like hip hop is not dead. It's just tucked away in different niches.
Yep.
I agree with you on that.
I think
I agree with that. I agree with that. I feel like it's just gonna become a subgenre like neo soul or something.
You say what?
I don't think.
I heard
I said I think that's why the woman scene so big. I don't think it's gonna come a subgenre because it's so popular. Like we the theme song to sports and this and the third. But like us looking at the culture, like, damn man, what's gonna happen next?
Right.
But shit, whatever we putting out now is looked at like, oh shit, this is what we move, this is what we rocking with. This the advertisement right here. You know what I'm saying? But we looking back to the culture because we care about it more.
Right. The clips.
Right, I'm gonna give you an instance, right? I'm finna give you an instance, right? Lil Nas X, that shit he make, right? That sound future. That what Tyler Creator make, that weird ass shit sound like the future. Whatever that type of shit
no,
is.
because Tyler Creator been doing that though.
But he's the only one that's kind of doing that.
I mean, I'm saying though,
Travis Scott sounds like the future.
Well, no,
like
that's what
style, but we wouldn't necessarily call that. We would call it hip hop, but it needs a different name because it's totally different.
I mean, that's another debate because we were trying to do that with Soulja Boy. Ice-T were trying to do that with some people were trying to do that with Ludacris because he was so animated at one point. So I don't even want to go that route. I'm just basically saying that.
I see what Daryl's saying.
I know what he's saying, but I'm saying like you can put they were doing that. We can talk outside of hip hop with that. We can go to country because they were trying to say Florida Georgia line wasn't really country. They were saying Taylor Swift not country. So I feel like that's a different conversation. So just kind of like to keep it at home. I'm saying this, like Tu said, the women, we still got some hip hop artists that are doing pretty good, but they mostly women. But that also goes to my point is I do think we can have another Jay-Z. I do think we can have another Wayne and stuff like that because we had proof of that possibly.
Not to that level, then, because that's not what hip hop is transformed to.
Let me finish. The reason I'm saying that I disagree with Smooth to that level is because we seen it in the works, but they got killed off, like he said before. Cause look, like we just said, Lil Baby had the album that beat Drake. Until he started taking that brand deal, we seen it in action. So we seen it possibly.
But his numbers wasn't bigger than Drake's. It just motherfuckers was. I think motherfuckers just act like they like it.
You got to start somewhere, Bo. You got to start somewhere. I mean, Drake is Drake. It's just like ain't nobody know Michael Jackson, but you had people equivalent. I ain't saying he can beat Drake, but can he sit at the throne with him?
Hell nah.
You saying that now. You saying that now.
I'm saying that you want my turn drop.
No. You saying that now, and you being the hip hop guy, you older. But to a young nigga at that time, that time, now, bro, Lil Baby was going. It was at a point in time that I even had an argument with Smooth talking about like, bro, you talking about the white dude? Well, you still got Lil Baby out here? Lil Baby he was talking about everything we talking about Wayne don't do. He was talking about his stores. He was with the black culture. That nigga was moved to the point that they would call him the new Lil Wayne. He just stopped and took the brands.
Yeah, a lot of them niggas was taking that bread. A lot of them,
right? So we seen it in
Jack Harlow.
Action.
Jack Harlow, like shit. What the fuck?
Jack Harlow.
What the fuck? Jack Harlow at, man? Like
what the fuck, Polo?
Bro, he the nigga.
I mean, goddamn, what the fuck, Jack Harlow at, bro?
Polo.
Tell me about it.
That's crazy, bro.
He probably just waiting to drop, but he did have that
So that's what I'm saying though, Darryl. You just said it though. You just said it. Like I said it, bro. My favorite rappers wasn't no probably just waiting to drop.
Right. They kept the main thing.
But no, nigga, it's either gonna be a mixtape or an album. I'm either gonna connect to my core fan base or I'm gonna connect to the.
But then your top five,
they tell me
though. Them motherfuckers is like, see, I just don't feel like the only people that could have been at that level was XX and Juice WRLD, but we don't know their longevity.
Yeah,
we just know from what at that point them niggas was like
they
fucking God. But if we go to look,
that's my point.
But if we go to look at Uzi. Uzi was in that realm, but look what Uzi at now.
But though, Darren, but that's my point though.
I think that's what I say about Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah,
what you say about Tupac and Biggie?
Yeah, nah, that's fair.
Yeah. But I feel like Tupac and Biggie could have been like Jay-Z. To extent to where they run would have lasted, because in hip hop all you need is a 5-year run. We already established that on this podcast. So
they
long as Tupac and
a run though.
Pac had a motherfucking 20-year run. Goddamn, that nigga dropped. I think Pac has like 14 albums.
But nah, but I'm saying
that's crazy.
But like I hate to say this, I might say clip it. Dying is a privilege, bro.
Yeah.
Your legacy live.
No, that is true though too. Cause like, what is post? How you say it on Smooth?
Yeah, clip that.
How you say the album after you die?
Post-amalus or something.
Post-amalus, yeah.
Postpartum.
Hip hop, amalus.
Postpartum.
It's some shit like that. It's a hard ass motherfucking word, but it's that's true too. And that same thing Big had too. But I just think them niggas was so good at their time. Like they was at the top.
But see, hey, Darryl, so that's to my point. That's why I was saying I disagree with Smooth, but I agree with him because with the other point, we seen the biggies in action. We seen that. Juice WRLD was on lock for a minute. XX was on lock for a minute. Like them niggas was like they were coming. Pause. So that's why I say I don't know if Smooth is right about the knit shit, but I'm saying though to say that it may not ever be, because at one point shit we thought we'd never see another Mike, which we probably still haven't. But Drake damn near
Drake is definitely new Mike for sure. Drake has passed Michael Jackson.
I ain't gonna say he passed.
My thing, yeah, he's passed him for sure.
I know,
and he did it in a quicker time frame too.
I Only reason I disagree with you is because of what Tu said. Dying is a privilege. Now, if they were probably still alive, I think that would have been a good argument. But I think him dying
But Michael
solidified him
Jackson
as
ain't
another
died. Like Michael Jackson died after his
Man,
career was over with.
No,
He was
I
doing
agree
his
with
last
that. I
tour,
agree with
hell.
that. But he died when he was still a relevant figure. When he was
No,
still
Michael Jackson
before
wasn't
the
relevant now. Come on now. You think he was relevant and smooth?
Yes.
I ain't never been a fan
Nah.
of Jackson, so I can't really.
No. I mean, but like,
But I'm saying, like-
Mike wasn't at the top of his game.
No, I'm
He
not
was doing
talking
his
about
last tour
no.
ever.
I'm not talking about like he's still dropping music. I'm talking about far as the guy to get to. He was still the number one icon at that time. Michael Jackson?
But Drake has
But we
passed.
didn't we didn't
No,
view
I'm
him
not
as
saying-
that no longer.
No, you're
When
not
he-
listening.
Like before he died,
Huh?
when he died, like before he died, like he was like, yeah, that's Mike. But when he died, shit, let me hug the pillow. Bless you. Let me
Facts.
hug
Let me
the
move
pillow.
on.
He
I
signed.
get that. I get that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said, to your point, I believe if he was still alive, I do. Like, to your point, too, I think the only nigga that didn't benefit from dying is Kobe Bryant. That's the only nigga I think that haven't, like, far as super fandom, hasn't benefited from dying. Like, cause niggas want to say, oh, well, I don't think he top 5 no more. I think he was 8 or something. Now niggas saying he top 12. And other niggas coming out with stories. Yeah, his defense was good, but it wasn't. Like,
Nah,
that's the only
people, I think Kobe went up in rank after he died. Niggas
No,
was saying
he
he's number 2.
No.
I don't
Core
think
fans-
Kobe was
Nah.
never number 2.
Core fans were.
No, wait.
It wasn't.
No,
No,
wait.
everybody. People who wouldn't even
No.
for a fact.
Nah, bro.
Hey,
No,
I done seen
no.
I people I knew for a fact was LeBron and Jordan fans. After Kobe died and they were playing all them clip, niggas was fucking team Kobe.
Hey,
I know somebody to this day.
but
At the time of death,
Arrow,
I'm talking
wait.
about
Hey,
now.
Yeah. When he died, yeah, they gave him all the praise.
Yeah,
But now
when he died, yes.
they treat that nigga like he should have made the All-Star game.
Like, he should have never been on note. Like it wasn't, if it wasn't for Shaq, if it wasn't like, oh shit, if it wasn't for Phil, shit, this and that. No,
But
bro.
they
Kobe's
treat-
like the
they
only
treat that
nigga I
boy-
know that ain't benefit from dying, bro.
They treat that
Tim
boy like
Duncan
Derek
better than
Fisher.
him. Yeah, Derek Fisher saved him. That's why I said everybody keep talking about LeBron. I don't know how his shit gonna end up last. But, fuck that.
But
that's a
LeBron
different
got the stats to prove it though. He got all of some.
See what I'm saying? Exactly.
Kobe
That's
don't.
exactly what's
But
killing
he
Kobe.
gonna be forgotten. It's just like nobody remember Wilt Chamberlain doing 100 points. Nobody give no fuck about that.
Nah, I don't think you
Man,
see
show
what
me
I'm saying.
show me a video, bro. That
What,
shit.
in fact, a video of that.
That's what people exactly like. That shit don't even sound possible.
What all I'm saying though is this though with the Mike thing. Mike, I don't disagree with you that he probably surpassed Mike far as numbers and shit. I'm just saying he ain't gonna pass the iconic status because of his death. Now, if he died at a young age, Drake died right now, he might got. And I'm not hoping
Let's
that
not
on
put
the
that.
nigga at all.
Yeah, don't put that on my
facts.
boy.
Knock on wood, mine right here. But I'm saying though, like Tu said, to his point, I really believe the only nigga that didn't benefit from dying was Kobe Bryant. And I believe Michael Jackson is gonna forever be iconic to reach until, I don't see that happening. I really don't. I don't think Drake is that nigga. But he don't have the entertainment factor as a Mike. And Chris Brown has the entertainment factor as Mike, but he don't have the music as Mike.
Right.
So if you put Drake and Chris Brown together, yeah, you would have an argument. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey.
Dancing wise, but far as music wise, Drake has passed Michael Jackson.
Right.
Like Drake is more
too much
listenable than Michael Jackson on any day.
That
You can play more Drake songs in any occasion than you can play Michael Jackson.
I can agree with you on that, but I don't think that's not my argument though. That's not my argument. Cause I just like you can play a lot more Gunna songs in a lot of different more areas than the fucking what's a great rap
Freddie Gibbs.
No, I'm trying to get somebody that's bigger than Freddie Gibbs.
Shit, nobody that's that popular.
No, I'm saying but so Gunna got more play value than a lot of folks, but you don't think he the best. But but they ain't nothing against Drake. I think Drake is one of the best. But I'm just saying though but with Mike dying, bro, it solidified him until somebody else come that's really gonna be better than him and possibly have to die at a young age or at a good age, put it that way. Sad to say.
Okay, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think Drake is bigger than Michael Jackson?
Music, yeah.
I think
Music wise, not performance. I ain't rating performance and
equal
I'm
value,
rating
no.
music.
Equal value, no. I don't.
but that's not against Drake. It's just something that we'll never know. The reason I say that is because Drake numbers are gonna be bigger than him because of what we got in the world now, technology wise, boom, boom, bam.
No, I disagree because Thriller is still a number one selling album all time.
But I think if that could have got out. So hello, are we agreeing with each other or disagreeing?
Well, I think Drake bigger than Mike.
I said no. I don't think his music.
And then
bigger.
Smooth say yes, and I say yes. I think he's bigger.
I don't think he.
And Mike has sold, quote unquote. I ain't gonna say he sold more albums like Thriller. That shit. And I don't think no album has sold more. I think it sold 70 million copies. Like that shit is 7 times diamond, almost 100 times diamond, 10 times diamond.
Well, I think he bigger than Mike because of the world we in.
Yeah. But you gotta account for that shit like that. Like
you do.
Back then, Mike them boys didn't have to compete with a nigga like Cosnet or Speed. You ain't have regular niggas being famous too. We just was the famous niggas. Now we gotta compare. Man, Coffin do a
no cap though too.
Oh shit.
Right, facts. No cap though too. That's why I really don't like comparing old and new. Because it's so much shit that go to it. It's so much shit in it you'll never really find out because you really have to, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to compare because Michael Jackson can probably only reach a few thousand people at a time when Drake can reach 1 million through a single button. You know what I'm saying?
But streaming is very ineffective as well.
Yeah, that's true. Because look. Back in the day, you had to pay that fucking $20 for that album. And if you lost that album, you gotta go buy that bitch again.
Right.
Ain't no streaming. I listened to this bitch one time. And look, they say, check this out. Before we get off here, Smooth, streaming, one sale is 1,500 plays. All of us don't even play a motherfucking album 1,500 times. So how is you selling?
That Raw Way probably got that play though.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if we bought an album, back in the day, we might listen to the album twice, right? That's only like 40 plays. So
that's if that was your guy. If that was your guy, that's fact. If that was your guy.
Yeah, if that was your guy, you listen to the album twice and then put another tape in. But now you have to listen to an album 1,500 times for it to be a sale. The whole album 1,500 times.
But you know what's so crazy about the streaming shit though, man? You know, I think we won't ever really know the answer, but I think pirating really fucks shit up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause
what you say?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
Yeah, like LimeWire really fucks shit up. You know what I'm saying? And you know, LimeWire, I believe. What was the other one? Was it
Crosswire? The other one.
Crosswire. I think like those platforms really fuck music up, and they put them, folks in a position where they had to figure something out. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's facts. Out. They had to find a way to get that money back. You know, because nigga Rudy Thigpen, he's selling me that Chris Brown album for $3. You know what I'm saying? You know, so they had to find a way to get that money back, and it's like you can't even blame them. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit was a big world, and there ain't no telling how much money our favorite artists really lost off of pirating. You know what I'm saying?
You see how much they were saying Wayne lost?
Hey, I got a perfect situation for it. Like nigga like me, I burning people CDs, I burning girls CDs for real, just off the take me later type shit. Fast forward to now. These niggas are twitching like these live streams. Motherfuckers that's clipping that shit and putting that shit on YouTube.
They getting paid.
They motherfuckers like, oh yeah, man, my clipper, I don't even know this nigga. He making $30K a month.
Off what? Hold up.
Like
we clipping like say our pod. So say our pod. If a nigga, if we popular, somebody could take this information and reclip it and go make 35 racks.
Okay. And mind you, if we hey look, we live streaming this shit. If they see like a hot spot, shit, nigga, clip this shit. We can't even clip it because we still podding. They put that bitch on YouTube. Motherfuckers start watching it and they go on to that instead of our channel. And you know who did it? The nigga that I feel like the godfather of YouTube, rap, and just the DDG. Nigga was online just bragging about making 20, 30K a month off his shit. He was like, hold on. At this point, bro, I gotta put my lawyer on you, bro. I can't lose 30 racks a month and I get it. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think
Snitching. No, I'm
And-
just playing there. I'm playing.
And then my thing was, I agree with you on Smooth. They had to do something, but what I think the issue is they fucking like the play amount is crazy. 1,500 plays equal one sale.
Well,
That's absurd.
but see, that only affects us. That only affects like niggas like me who trying to make some money. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't give me a penny if I didn't make the platform.
Yeah. Yep.
You can't give me a penny because if I get 30,000 plays and I get a penny a play, but I didn't build a platform, you can't.
Smooth. Hey, bro,
Tough, man.
you so right on that.
That's
That's why I
tough
don't
as
get you.
fuck.
That's why I don't never get you with the other conversation. But
Cause look, though.
I
agree with you, Dan.
Cause look,
I agree
back in
with
the
you,
day,
Dan.
albums used to be $20.
Hey, hold on, Derek. What'd you say too?
I agree with you.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't like, cause Smooth keep it on some points, like, well, not some points. I feel like Smooth really one of the realest niggas I know. But like on some points, you keep it like, nah, that's my dog.
Yeah,
I don't see how I see how it don't translate to other points. But nah, go ahead. What you about to say there?
No, I was just saying, like, cause okay, if we paid the album back in the day, we would pay $20 and we would listen to the album a total maybe like throughout our whole time playing. Like, say the album got 15 songs. How many times you think we'll play that album?
About depends if you're your guy. Well, I don't know how many times I played No.
We
Ceilings,
might
so
play
I
it
can't tell you.
1,500 times the whole year.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
You know, and so my thing is
But that's what it all goes back to, like understanding infrastructure. Like you get these artists who get on here, oh, they're paying us less than bro. They can't pay everybody that much, that amount of money. But that goes to the point of like niggas like Drake, niggas like Kendrick. These niggas getting their money up front. You know what I'm saying? Like they getting their money up front.
Mhm.
So Drake, he getting that 400 million. But see, these white folks, they're not playing the game of getting money up front. They don't care about that. They just want to eat. They want to eat constantly.
Gradually, yep.
Yeah, right. So they just playing that game. Them niggas don't. All right, you just need 300 million. All right, cool. Let's get him out the way, and shit, we'll make our money on the back end. They playing two different games. But every artist who are underground and not on that level, they man, we making, bro, my nigga, I cannot give you a fucking penny. You know how much a penny is?
But look, that's why I respect title.
In this off of plays. If I personally get about 6,000, I get about 6,000 to 15,000 plays per year. So, and that just depends on if you drop an album or not.
And how much does that translate to?
I probably make about maybe $300, maybe a little less than that, maybe about $300.
But then now let me put this in perspective. If you was to only drop on Tidal, they pay 1.5 cents per play.
Yeah, but Tidal don't got no market share though, so that don't even matter. Tidal don't got no market share in this.
Apple Music pays 1 cent in America. They pay 1 cent.
Yeah, Spotify, actually, I think Spotify pay the best. You know what I'm saying?
No, they pay the cheapest.
Nah, Spotify, they give the most money, and you get the most plays off Spotify, too.
No, they give 0.5 cent.
Yeah, but that's better than Apple Music. Tidal,
Apple Music give you 1 cent.
Okay, well, I know Spotify is where you get most of your plays from.
Yeah. That's what it is, because only iPhone users have Apple Music.
Right.
But Spotify has the free plan.
Right.
They got a free plan. You see
Spotify
what I'm saying?
Spotify has the most market share. They got the most market share.
And they want to shit pay the artists. I hate that. Like, at least give us 1 cent.
I get it, but I think it's extremely hard. I think it's extremely hard to justify who get paid what.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
That's true too.
Hey,
Because like you didn't build a platform, but Spotify they get advertisement dollars.
Agree with me, bro. I'm telling you.
What are you talking about?
Keep listening to this nigga enough too. That nigga agree with me.
About what? This is something we've already been Willie and already had this conversation.
No, it's the same thing, but it's two totally different things.
And my thing is,
try to go back to that.
Spotify should pay like radio to me, but I think radio, if you get a radio spin, it can pay anywhere from 30 cents to like up to $5, depending on the market share. But Spotify is getting advertisements from big corporations, and they getting advertisements from artists, as well as they got subscription services. So it ain't like they ain't making no money. I think it should be more on the lines of how the streamers make money. That's how Spotify should pay out, just like how YouTube pays out.
Ads and stuff like that. Well, that's a different.
Yeah, like you know, they play
thing,
ads. Like, say for instance, I got a free account and I go listen to your song and they play an ad. You should get paid off that ad because that ad is playing on your song.
Yeah, but that's
it.
It's just like, but look, it's no different than I'm going to watch Phone Home and then let's say it's monetized and Uber ad comes up. YouTube is going to pay you for that ad before me watching your video.
I thought that ad paid YouTube to be on there.
They pay YouTube and YouTube give you a percentage of what they pay because it showed on your video. You see what I'm saying now? So
Yeah,
I pay YouTube $10 to show my ad. YouTube, if it show on your video, they may pay you 30 cents because it showed on your video.
Yeah, but I think the problem is it's the paid subscription. It's the paid subscription that can't be justified.
YouTube Premium.
Yeah, but YouTube Premium ain't like Spotify Premium. You gonna go to YouTube. You gonna go to YouTube and you're not gonna pay for shit. But to have access to all your music, you gonna pay that. You gonna pay that for Spotify. But you're not gonna like YouTube is a different type of content. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I just think they should pay like
everything.
YouTube though, because it's still a play. What's the difference you pressing play on a video versus pressing play on a song? It's still a play. It's still a stream.
Because you only getting the song on Spotify, YouTube. Motherfucker might teach me how to build a house, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if I like your music enough, I'm gonna play your music while I'm building my house.
That's not. I don't think that's the same though.
I mean, but which one you gonna
I'm
get
saying
more
it's
from?
the same because it's a stream,
He said
right?
he's saying
you streaming
basically
music and you streaming a video is the same thing.
Yeah, but
the video is basically audio with pictures.
Because we can listen to music on both, but then on YouTube, you can do more.
And then too, I think the point you mentioned is the type of ads that are being paid for on YouTube versus the type of ads that are being paid for on Spotify.
Now that's true, but I'm saying they should still give us a percentage. Because have you listened to Spotify ad? They might, like say for instance, an Uber ad might come on. Download Uber now and use this code and you get a free ride. You know Uber paying big dollars.
Yeah.
So this is my only problem with you on this though. It's the same thing with Smoothing too. It's crazy because I hate how people feel they should get something when they using somebody else's thing.
No. So I'm only saying you should get something if it plays on your song. So like say for instance.
No, I'm saying, but you're using their platform.
Right.
Like
and they're
no
using
matter what
they're using my fan base.
No. That's what he was saying from the up front. He's like, oh shit. Well, the only people that's really I'm benefiting from off that type is the Drakes, the Taylors, them the ones. So it's like, hey, look, shit, before your check come out, we're gonna go and dish that out to you. Cause yeah, we do benefit on that.
That's
for
true,
a regular,
but
for a regular degular,
go ahead.
But for a regular degular, no, I can't pay you that because you ain't making me that. You see what I'm saying? Like I can put a Uber ad on a Drake song because his fan base is gonna get reached out by Uber because he bringing in 100 million. Where regular Joe,
finish.
But it'll play on everybody. No matter if you're a regular Joe or Big Joe, it gonna play on everybody's song.
Yeah, I'm saying that. I agree with you on that. But that's what I'm saying. That's why other people getting paid that 300 up front, where you still just in actuality, you still a beneficiary where Drake benefits them. Mine where you are benefiting from them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But no. We don't benefit from them because we don't get fans from Spotify. We have to build fans to go to Spotify to listen to our music.
Spotify is a barbershop. You cut hair, but you don't have nowhere to cut it. So the head barber say, hey, look, I'm charging you $100 a week for this chair.
You coming for the traffic. You coming for the foot.
Right. You coming for this place to build traffic. This where I can get my haircut. Hold on, let me finish for you.
But it's not the barbershop because it don't work. Like say for instance, I'm in a barbershop. A nigga might not want to wait on you and he might come listen to my music. Spotify ain't really like that. You have to have your own motion.
That's not true though. That's not true.
Why not?
Because you gonna have when you go to Spotify, just like to what you just said, and you actually made a perfect point to help Dink point. When you go to Spotify, you go to Apple Music, you're gonna have Everybody Loves Two, and then you're gonna have other artists like Everybody Loves Two.
And other filters.
And you're gonna have Smooth, you're gonna have Three God, you're gonna have Big Daryl, and all them niggas gonna be under there.
But guess what though? If that's the case, why they don't have as many plays? Because I can go somebody right now, it'll have 5 plays for the whole month, 5 listeners, and then it'll have all them other people, but you ain't gonna get that traffic. With a barbershop, if I'm just sitting there, I'm gonna get some money.
No,
because it's still. He said I think they saying like Dirk, like he got a song Morgan Wallen.
Right.
They gonna intersect traffic. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But see, they like big artists
if
too.
they like you.
But now think about the local person that's super, super small.
So let me finish my point with you there. So to make that similar to the barbershop is, I can't help that you still not going to that person, because it's been plenty of times. I'm talking about my brother again. He'll have 100 people waiting in line, and one nigga just be sitting. You might have out of that 100, maybe 2 or 3 say, "Man, I don't feel like waiting," and go to him. But that's the platform you still get. I still can't help that you didn't want to go listen to that, but I gave you the platform and the visual for the people to look at you.
But the thing is,
I can't help that.
But then the thing is they're playing ads on your song. So so say for instance, if somebody free go to my song and play my song, they gonna put download Spotify or download Uber Eats and use this free code. I should get a percentage off of that because you played it on my song.
No.
Why not? Because look, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you why it's invalidated. Because YouTube does it, the radio does it, every other streaming site does it, except for Spotify.
That's my point though, Daryl. Back to what Smooth was talking about. You're using their platform. This is the same thing I use.
But every other platform, this is
no.